Hey, how are you doing? It's fighting game time, and we've got Sunday finals day for CEO 15 in the year 2025. Isn't that exciting? And obviously, my main concern is gonna be Fatal Fury City of the Wolves here, but they got other events like Street Fighter 6, which is currently going through like round three or something, whatever. Haven't reached top eight yet. They also have Melee here. The only two really noteworthy players that I know about in this one are Wizardrope, whom we just saw in the corner, and Hungrybox. I saw Wizardrope lose to an Ices player that I didn't know before. I saw the beginning of a set between HBox and Laud. Laud I also actually knew about. I forgot to mention him. Them. A Peach player, pretty old school. I don't know who won. I would assume HBox, but I don't know, man. But yeah, we'll maybe tune into that a little bit. Okay, hey, good timing. Now we know when this is going to continue. But yeah, here's a schedule that I found on the official channels, right? So Guilty Gear Strive I kind of had on the side. Didn't want to stream that already. But yeah, now we're gonna watch this, and then after that, I guess that I'm probably not gonna commentate over Tekken, but we could watch something. Who knows how long this will take, right? So we'll see. But yeah, let's turn on the sound. Not at full volume, obviously, but a little bit, and see how it goes. So I guess first thing that I need to mention, my goat die sadly didn't make top 8. He got 13th. But he was happy with how he played, so what am I to complain about? What am I? What do I have to complain about? Well, I mean, I would like to see him here in top 8. But we'll get that chance next week at Hessen Crash, where he will be, and he will win. Probably. Even though that game is also extremely stacked. But yeah, CEO, a lot of ridiculous killers in this one. Obviously, we got Shanghai, Reynolds. I think Shanghai versus Reynolds is the first winner side match. I guess I can actually look at the bracket. Boom. You know, Reynolds versus KOG, Koji KOG. That's here, and then Shanghai and Nemo. Nemo won. Actually, KOG, Koji KOG, and Nemo both on Billy. Shanghai kind of been co-maining Billy and Hotaru since the Hotaru nerfs. Then we got Lagia and Masao. Masao is the one who knocked Dai out all the way. The one who sent Dai to losers was actually Punk, which was kind of interesting. And then ET versus QQ. QQ, a Kevin player, who's looking pretty strong. His setups didn't really wow me. He didn't go for them all that often, and if he did, like a lot of the time, the opponent just kind of guessed right. I don't know. But yeah, he's good. He's good for sure. No? I almost called him Answer, an Andy trailer. Maybe we'll see something else. Maybe it'll be more. Oops, that's cool. Got a cross option. The grab. Boop. He definitely looks more interesting than I've ever seen him. But I don't know, man. He's still just kind of a dude. Whoops. Yeah, but that finisher, that one's cool. That one I do vibe with. That's actually cool. I mean, he's always had a couple of really cool things, right? His climax / neomax, whatever. The that one's always been cool. But I don't know, man. He's just not my guy. We'd have 3 friggin' Shiranui ninja characters in this game, while there are still only 4 female characters in the roster. By the way. Still my biggest complaint. Circle of time, finding something again. Not in a chain reaction they can't contain. So come on, show me something new. Show me Blue Mary releasing tomorrow. Blue Mary out now. Angel out now. That ninja lady from the story mode out right yesterday. Vice exclusive for Cheesus out right now. Okay, I think the release date for Andy might be new.
You had to do something like that, though, man. That gripped him up, yo. Red line, that red line was sick. The hitting gear is sick. Jesus Christ, man. How you do that to your own son, bro? Just like that. But listen, Andy Bogart looking great. June 24th, guys. That's in about a week and a half. We're gonna get some Andy Bogart finally in.
But it seems like maybe that release date is new.
But speaking of our hands pockets, we got our hands full, baby. Top 8 is about to begin. Certainly, dude. Like, I know that it's been a long time coming because if you were here with us on Friday, you saw it unfold beginning to end. And honestly, I couldn't call.
But yeah, I've got somebody posted that graphic that they showed in the trailer. So Andy Bogart first, and then Ken is next for Summer, which could, you know, I'm expecting them to extend Summer to September, like so many people seem to do, which I find wrong. But and then Joe is up next after that during fall, and then Chun-Li in the winter, and then Mr. Big early 2026. So it's gonna be so fucking long until I get a character that I actually want, man. It's fucking crazy. Because none of these I really want. I'll try a Chun-Li, of course. And I don't know, man. But like, oh my god, I hate this so much. I really hate this. Anyway. So yeah, we got some really tough competition in this one. The biggest underdog is probably QQ. But I hadn't heard of Masao before either, and he made it here. Made it over die, so he's got to be kind of the best player in the world right now.
Making his jump over to City of the Wolves and already in top 8 in his first American tournament. Yeah, the first time here. You know, I want to bring attention.
The favorite's probably Shanghai. You know, he's often quoted, I'd say rightfully so, to be the best King of Fighters player of all time. And this is not KOF, but he is in general just one of the best fighting game players of all time. And he has been pretty dominant in City of the Wolves. I think Ringe was just commentating Strive top 8. Yep, there's Reynolds. As you just mentioned, former... Oh, is that a... Oh, that's supposed to be Sephiroth? Okay. Sure.
I mean, I always say when you see him smiling, you need to be running, bro. He is that type of a player. This guy, former Evolution champion, we always got to bring it up because he's one of the few, if actually the only American to win KOF at EVO.
Yeah. He won that KF 13 Grand Finals in exciting fashion. Was a pretty good year for EVO in general. I think that was also the first year they brought Melee into the fray, which was also awesome. That's supposed to be T-Hawk? Jesus Christ. Like, he's known for T-Hawk, but god, I hate T-Hawk. T-Hawk is such a fucking awful design. Literally, maybe the worst, maybe second worst Street Fighter design of all time. The only one in contention in my mind is Abigail. Like, holy shit, he's so awful. Visually, his animations, everything about him is just ass. Yuck. But hey, Koji seems like a decent dude. Wait, no, he's a pad player, so he sucks. Looked good for it, qualified for EWC by getting second place to Goichi, but he's here to SWC 2025 and a shot at that 1.5 million. Trying to get even more money. Look at This tournament, much like Hessen Crash next week is both an EWC and SNK World Championship. Is it SWC? Whatever. Qualifier. So it's a pretty big deal. And one of the reasons why the competition is so unbelievably stacked.
And he's still doing the pose. I respect it, dude. No button check. We're just getting the vibe right, man. Getting the vibe, yeah. Look at him. He's like, but he's not even trying to psych him out. He's just like, hey, bro, this is just me. It's my natural habitat.
I think when I first saw Koji play, he was playing Vox. But I suppose he switched to Billy to up his chances, even though I think Vox is pretty good. But, you know, there are like around 6 characters, I guess, in this game that stand above the rest. And Billy's one of them. And Vox isn't. And yeah, you know, one of the other characters that's in that bracket of 6 is currently being controlled by Reynald. And I think there's a strong argument for Kain to be absolute number 1 at the moment. If he wasn't already before the Hotaru nerfs, he almost certainly is now. Even though the Hotaru nerfs aren't even that, you know, there weren't that many. It was just her DP that got a little toned down, right? Instead of having, for no reason, a 4-frame DP that nobody else had. And, well, instead of that, she just got it to 5 frames like most others. And her heavy DP got its hitbox slimmed down a bit, which, you know, matters, but also isn't like the hugest nerf ever. So in my mind, she's still super strong. And I think most people see her that way. But hey. Whoops. Good jump. That jump C of Billy's just a really strong move. Because he can move it, use it jumping forward and hit it early, jump backwards, and like play around a lot of ranges. And kind of even use it as an anti-fireball tool, even though it's just a jumping normal, without any trajectory altering properties or anything. It's just really good. And Cody right now doing a good job of just controlling this stuff, because Billy also is extremely good at keeping plus frames, keeping his turn, retaking it. And I think one of the main keys that people will need to adjust, that's Reynald was working on it there, that people will need to get good at in order to deal with Billy better is, you know, hyper defend and just defend guard cancels. Because he can just get so many plus frames with all of those multi-hitting moves that he has. But since they're multi-hitting, that does invite hyper defense and then just defense. It's just something that people are gonna have to get much better at. Because right now, Billy's are just kind of getting away with it. Not just Billy's, of course, but Billy's probably the most abusive when it comes to that. Oop, empty low, but didn't believe in the hit. Just gets a grab. Oops, this might be death? No, he doesn't go for the super? Yes, it does. Is it enough? Yes, wow. Phew. I mean, Billy wasn't even on defense. He just kind of got hit once and exploded. Well, oops. Should have maybe rev guarded a little more. Because Billy was still in that beautiful 2B range that he enjoys. Oh, he hit his button too early. Otherwise, he could have punched that grab. Tech attempt. Bop. Trying again. This time, Reynald just stood still and got a little bit of a landing punch. Oopsie. Yeah, Reynald definitely doesn't want to be trading right now, unless it trades into a strong combo for him. Ooh, oh, what? He got to block that? Oh, man. That is rare. But hey, still, Reynald gets a big opening, pushes him into the orb, tries to take more of an advantage, but Koji was ready.
Yeah, he is. I like that too. Like that, just the 2B was just like almost like, can I dip my toes in the water? Can I see here? Once he saw that hit, he said, all right, let's go to town. And just
Koji kind of went to town on Reynald there. It wasn't a wash, but it also wasn't close.
had sparks of brilliance there on offense and on defense. But Koji Kong just set the tone early.
Immediately gets a grab and that big jump C that I mentioned.
He's still kind of running that same playbook, right? If it ain't broke, don't
Oop.
fix it.
Yow. High crush into a button. Whoops. Damn. If he had added a little bit more, like a pixel or two more super gauge, he could have comboed into it, killed there, but he didn't even need it. Now he's got a bar to spend in the next one. If this is like the other qualifiers so far, then this will still be first to two. So 2 out of 3. And I think that's how it is. As far as I know, that's just how SNK ruled it. And, you know, the tournament organizers, if they want to be part of these tours, don't really have a choice but to agree. But hey, Reynolds clapping back. Oh, deep jumping doesn't get his button out fast enough, though. Oop. Okay, uses the rev blow to maybe just put some extra distance between them. Or maybe even bait out a HD attempt or something, because one thing about rev blows is you can't JD them. And I'm guessing that extends to HD as well, even though I haven't exactly heard that or tried it out, but I'm just gonna assume that it's true. Hey, there's that bar that I was talking about, just a little bit of life left, and yeah. Koji with a pretty decisive win.
Congratulations to him. The job's not done yet, but you were on your way to the big dance.
Oh, he's emotional. Don't stop now. If Blue Lock has taught you anything, it should be that you can't be satisfied. You know, at least not so early. Oh, look at him. Ah.
And I feel it. I totally feel it. Oh, man. Beautiful stuff right there.
Let's hope he doesn't buster out from here on out, because he, you know, doesn't have the motivation anymore or something. Let's hope that lights a fire to do even better. But yeah, good for him. Good for Koji KOJ. Koji Kong, as some people say.
So go behind the stage and say, yeah, follow that match, right? Yeah, right. Keep that energy up, But no, listen, man, I had trouble sleeping. You said you slept well, right? I slept pretty well, but not for very long, unfortunately. Yeah, I didn't sleep very long. I got into it 3 times in my sleep, so I was like in and out. So I can only imagine players with that much money on the line, with the stakes that high.
Let's talk about Hessen Crash again, which happens next week, next weekend, that is, starting on Friday, ending on Sunday. I'll be there commentating. It's stuff. And I mentioned before that I'll be commentating Guilty Gear Xrd there. Apparently all of it, at least as far as the schedule that I saw, all of the Xrd that is on the commentary schedule is what I'm doing. maybe they're playing some, maybe they're doing pools or something on Friday or something, and then Saturday all of the rest of Xrd is happening. Or maybe that's just all of it all at once, and there's just not that many players. But yeah, I'm doing all of the Xrd that is being commentated. But also, something that I wasn't even aware of until yesterday, I think, I'm also doing Under Night. Unexpectedly. Which I didn't really prepare for at all. Because as far as I knew, I wasn't doing it. So now I gotta do a little bit of extra research, homework, etc. so to make sure that I don't blow that. But yeah, my Saturday is pretty packed, because I'm doing... Let me just look at the schedule there again. I'm not sure if I can share it, so I'm not gonna, but I think it's okay to talk about my own schedule. So yeah, on Saturday, I'm the busiest person out of everybody. I'm doing Under Night, I think all of it. Then Xrd, like immediately right after. All of it. Then I've got like 2 hours or something, and then I'm doing City of the Wolves, like something. I don't know how, like, if it's the start of it or like top 64 or some shit, I don't know. But then another surprise, I am actually doing top 8 leading into top 4 for City of the Wolves on Sunday. Because one of the people doing that was supposed to do all of top 8 is also doing Grand Blue Fantasy Versus top 8 right before it, and said he kind of needed a little break in between or something. And since I had already kind of been like, hey, I would really like to do City of the Wolves top 8, they put me in for the first half of that. Still not exactly what I wanted, I would have liked to do it all of it. But hey, better than nothing for sure. So that's cool. And yeah. So the other person's gonna do top 4 with, and like the other person that I'll be doing, my first half with, is doing all of top 8. And I mentioned how I assume that the people that they chose for City of the Wolves top 8 would be like big names. I was kind of expecting it to be like just Dave, who's going to be there, Lazarus is going to be there. Like people that are pretty well known in the European scene. Maybe people that I didn't even know would be there or something. Who knows? Maybe Ringe shows up or something. I don't know. But no, it's. I wouldn't say that either of the people doing it are at least significantly more well known than I am. One of them maybe, but like I don't think significantly. So I'm a little more confused even as to why I'm not getting to do it. Because I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm the SNK guy in the German scene at least, and the people organizing this are from the German scene. But I don't know. I get to do half of top 8 at least. That's good. That's good. Just wanted to get that across, that I am actually gonna be doing some of top 8, and that I'm also surprisingly doing the Undernight. I was kind of looking through the list of attendance to see if I could spot any, any Undernight players. I scrolled through like 3 or 4 pages of the most recent signups, and I'm sure I missed one or two, but like I didn't see any Undernight names. Like as in people that were just signed up for the game, not even like people that I would recognize. So I'm thinking that bracket's probably gonna be kind of small, but that doesn't mean it's not gonna be good. Similar with Exert, right? Even though I can kind of imagine, at least for Exert, since Strive is there as a qualifying event for the Arc System World Tour or whatever, I can imagine some of them, the players that are interested in that, also playing some Exert. Could be some bigger names among them. And in general, right, there's overlap between all kinds of games. So some people showing up for City of the Wolves might actually also be really good at Undernight or something. Like Gamerby, for example, signed up, for City of the Wolves, but he's also going to be playing Street Fighter 6, even though that's not a qualifier for anything in particular. So I think we can expect some exciting matches, exciting play out of all of these tournaments. Says, did I see that right? It's Billy mirror match? Yes, it is. I still find Xiaohai's box thing very silly. I really don't think you're like people looking at your stick are gonna have an advantage. Like, what are you even looking at? You're looking away from the screen. Like, what? But hey, hey, Xiaohai is 10,000 times the fighting game player I am. So what do I know? And he's also not the only one. There's like ET also brought some kind of weird bag thing for a similar purpose. And Score has that funny his own face wall thing, the scoreboard as I've heard it called. Hey.
responses to this will ratchet up in this situation, basically. Basically, what I'm saying
Let's
is,
see how it goes. So I guess Xiaohai is the black one,
well, can't use that anymore.
since he's looking to be sitting in the player one
I
seat.
don't want to put that much pressure on him because that's very hard. That's very.
It's easier said than done, right?
Exactly.
Yep. At least that's what the board here says.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Oop. Nemo takes his turn. Sadly, messes up his link a little bit. No big deal though. Oops, anti-air gets a bit of damage.
The EX spinning. So like honestly,
Ooh, early jumps. He still connects because it was a wild punish. That's another advantage, right? You can just kind of throw that out early. It's gonna be safe if it just normally connects or gets blocked, and if the opponent, happens to be swinging, they get countered, and Billy eats gets to do a fat combo. Oh, speaking of fat combos, Brrp. Not quite enough to even it out, but almost. Oh no! What are you doing?
What did he do? Did he try to wake up JD possibly?
Yeah, I don't know. Nemo definitely was not blocking normally, let's say.
Empty heavy? Like,
So Xiaohai manages to take that round, despite how it looked at the start.
We'll be running the whole throttle here, and still might be possible if he doesn't like the way this goes.
Hmm?
But right now, it looks like the better Billy.
I mean, listen.
Oops, Xiaohai was trying to move. Wasn't allowed.
It is what it is, right?
Hmm? He stayed patient. And now you're gonna eat a big one. Probably gonna end in a super.
Only small victory there, but now you're in the corner.
He's not an SPG, so he can't be hidden gearing. And yes, he chose the level 1. Smart stuff.
Eat the meaty old
Don't do the level 2. And see that was so much better than just spending one level 2.
told you, man. Big surprises. in store.
Da-da-dam.
Big surprises.
I think he's the only character that's able to do that.
I mean, yeah.
Do what?
In a row off the counter hit, going into every single thing there. I love it. Keep it going. Shout high, set point.
I didn't hear what they were talking about.
That went so fast.
Billy being the only one being able to do.
Whatever adjustment he can
I didn't really see anything. But hey, see, there are those. He got cancelled into the wrong move, I think.
Gotta figure it out. You're not gonna get many chances against a shout high.
But yeah, Shahai
Ear check right
clearly showing that he is willing to hyper defend, just defend
high evade into
Billy's own strings.
so much.
Yeah, one of those characters that can convert
Yep,
a lot
there it
of
is.
weird hits into good damage.
But he's not cancelling right now. Billy might not have the best guard cancel options, I guess.
This is without even using EX.
Exactly.
It's really character dependent how much you can do. I think the, in general, most privileged option is a heavy DP that you can break. That tends to be extremely nice. Ooh, and you're dead.
Looking for it because a throw would work, I believe. I mean, that was kind of meaty, so there's a chance it might not. Maybe he was, right? But I didn't see a notification.
I'm thinking maybe he's trying to jump out.
Backdash option for both of them at the start.
I mean, regardless,
Okay. Nemo with a long-range super, still an SVG, but
Nimmo can
who
line
knows
up
for how long. We haven't really seen a lot of Riv blows out of both of these.
looking good so far, but
Shy JDing to regain some life, but now has been pushed out of... No, wait, he brought himself back in it just by a pixel, but he's out again.
you can't
Did
if you're on SPG, you can also just defend yourself back into it.
it's pretty cool, honestly.
It is sick.
Okay, Rev Guard out of there, gets the whiff punish thanks to it. Thanks to the spacing the Rev Guard created, he was able to hop over and, beat the button that Shohei was trying to throw out.
Man, he's looking good out here.
Oh, man, that
Ooh,
dash ups are
narrow tech.
Cross up jump B.
This man's
Oh,
He's hunting and one more guess for both.
so you see that life difference there? I don't think the level 2 would have killed, and I think Xiaohai agrees. That's why he didn't do it.
You mean to tell me that after the third time that Shanghai is the jump in standee, he's going to go for high evade on the fourth? Of course he is, because he is Shanghai and he is moving to winners finals.
Maybe Nimmo was looking for throw in those situations that was just getting beat out.
So yeah, winners finals is gonna be Xiaohai versus Koji KOG.
So I was all caught up in
Let's hope Koji is ready.
wow, beautifully done, massively done, if you will.
Let's hope he still has that fire in him.
Going to grand finals. I mean, it's winners finals. Unfortunately for Nimmo, Nimmo doesn't get that guaranteed EWC spot yet,
Gotta keep
right?
working.
I still really wish that fucking website had a dark mode.
There means that a spot will get kicked down, right? Because he already has his.
He's already in the top 3 situations, so one of those spots definitely goes a little bit lower than that. And if he gets first place, then the
Apparently there's also a City of the Wolves
we'll get the EWC.
tournament happening, I guess online on Team Salty.
3 below Reynolds. We'll
I don't think we will watch that one though.
Right now, it looks like top 4 would be guaranteed, right? Because Shanghai is in there.
We gotta stay focused. Unless we don't. I mean, let's check over on Capcom's side while we still see Cien versus Tokido.
These numbers are
Earlier today, I actually saw Cien play Kimberly versus...
not my strong suit.
Not my strong suit.
Who was it? It was some high-level player, some top-level player...
Who you got coming out next?
I don't remember, but Xian did lose. But I guess that means that Tokido is also in losers, even though he did just take the first match against Xian.
You might say that this is the other KOF goat. ET ever.
Oh no, please don't do this now. 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 Okay. Are we good? Okay. So ET versus QQ, I think it's pronounced. The Kevin player.
Oh, most certainly.
Yeah, he was having fun. He was playing it a lot like KOF, which, you know what? It's understandably so. A lot of players were doing that. Some
Come on, man. Ah, here. There. Xian with the Kimberly again. Seems to be taking the first round. If he doesn't mess this up, yep, spends the 2 bars. Probably the best call. Level 1 wouldn't have killed. So, who knows how the rest will go?
It's impressive. That's all I can say.
There's QQ, I think.
There's no notes on this guy. The only note on Choo is that last
Choo-choo?
he actually
That's how I would have said it, but I heard other people say QQ, so I don't know.
beat Shanghai, then you damn sure know you belong on this stage here. But Choo-choo, man,
Oop, nice interruption by Tokido.
Dude, I did not see Kevin in the top 8 here. Like, again, you asked for a prediction from me earlier on this week. I was like, I got nothing for you, brother.
Nothing for you, bro. No notes. No notes.
Oops.
Man.
Tex.
Only winners.
Xian trying to stay solid in the corner, works his way out.
So this is gonna be Kevin versus
He tried to sneak in there, but Tokido knows that one is minus.
And that's something you need to kind of have to deal
And now I think he's on set point.
trajectory movement that he has with his teleports.
Unless they are doing top first to 3 in top 24.
Yeah, you want to be able
I
to
doubt
make
it.
hitboxes in like the upper diagonal vertical area, right?
Right.
Kevin
Really?
does have some options for that, but they mostly require meter. So it's going to be interesting to see
Oops,
how Choo-Choo locks the kid down. Now, that
Okay, sends him to the corner. Solid option.
Quite a few, right? So like, I mean,
Haha!
actually, defeated
Tokido trying to move out of the corner. Xian blocks his way.
I saw him playing games with
Uh-huh.
I saw him playing games with I think he was
Oop.
playing with Dai as well.
Check these throws. No, you won't.
This guy's been locked
Hey, hey, hey. And that should be the match.
He said, "Bro, is there prize money in that?" I said, "No."
Good stuff by CN.
I don't even want to be in this rumble.
prize money's not in there, then Choo-Choo ain't in
I said,
there.
"I'm not in there, bro. I'm trying to
So
ride
hooked
this
on
to
Maru
the top to get this bread here." And he
for
he
ET.
could, but ET, you know, another evil champion can't really walk past
Let's
him
see how Choo-Choo responds.
ET, like, almost always in a top 8 situation. And like you said, he had a rough start, but I think that, you know, he's just a unique player that finds his way no matter what, be it the cast, be it the game. He's going to be there one
See,
way
there's
or
that weird bag thing I was talking about for ET. It looks a little less
a lot of people thought that, you know, the kid
cumbersome to set up, I guess.
one of his stronger gimmicks.
The thing that Xiaohai has the advantage, I guess, of him being able to fold it together and stuff, but every time he has to set it up, it just looks so cumbersome. Oop. I guess they're button checking. Fist bump. Let's check real quick. Wow, really even.
It was almost a given. And if he didn't do it, then he was like,
And now that might be a round win. Huh? 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 No, it didn't have the can to finish it off. But it takes a round. Okay.
that will reach him in time.
Very few have that, but here we go. Kevin versus Hokutomaru. Really gonna see how the set of this match can split.
So if you didn't know, Kevin is an extremely explosive Oki character. If he gets one solid hit on you, and if he has one super bar, then basically any hit is a solid hit. Then he can absolutely demolish you. As long as he doesn't have a super, those jabs don't lead to all that much. But once he gets one, that leads to his infamous bingo super. But he doesn't need it if he gets a better hit like that, and there's a setup, overhead gets blocked. He could have gotten a fat combo off of that overhead if ET had not defended correctly. Oh, he got to the other side, but didn't punish it in time. Accidentally maybe got a backdash right after, I'm not sure exactly. Ooh, no with punish. ET kinda lucky here. Ooh, no, yes, actually that works. I thought Chichu would be safe. Ooh, no, it's a drop, but he can do... Let's check this real quick. Tokido won the next one. They're making it really close over there as well. Oopsie. Sending a message at round start. Oh no, no SPG for you. Ah, the frame traps. Okay, Chuchu not committing to grab text, instead catches ET reaching. Cross up, okay. Yep. Oops. Oh, that could have been a cancel into super. Kevin players tell me that that Farsi is reactable on hit to one hit cancel into super. And I guess Yen won, going by how the camera moves. Damn, we missed the ending of that. Oh well.
One of the better tools from Kevin too is utilizing that the cross up, right? The EX.
Yeah, Chuchu had like 2 shots basically to make it count, but ET just had the right guess. Oopsies. Okay, nice guard cancel. Does not want to deal with this pressure. Also, now he's got Chuchu in the corner. Oh, that's the counter hit. Oh no, that's huge. ET with such a lead. Big damage here. Might just kill with this. Yep. Set point. I don't know if it's the matchup, really. If it's a bad matchup, then I don't think it's massively terrible. Because, I mean, I guess if ET was going for more for... There it is, the light controls into the super. There we go. Up, yep, gets the normal grab, alright. Ah! No, he stood up a little too early, but that jump D actually is really good for Kevin, especially on the jump backs, etc. Oops, damn. ET with the perfect stall in the air. Oop. Yeah. Oh, there it is! That far C cancel. That's what I was talking about. He takes the round. There we go. Somebody brought a point up, by the way, that I couldn't have made because I did. Like the kid that's on the stage with Kevin on most stages that cheers him on. Apparently that child has not aged since Mark of the Wolves, while Hokutomaru has. What's up with that? Somebody brought up the idea that it's like a ghost or like some something that Kevin's only imagining. But I don't know, man. Oh, that should be death easily. Yes. Boom. That's what a bad matchup looks like. I feel like so many people are either underestimating or trying to downplay Kevin. He needs to suffer a bit in neutral, otherwise he would be busted because of how good his damage and OKR. And his neutral isn't even bad. Like, he has way better buttons than, for example, Janae. Oops, that Farsi, that 6B actually, also. Even though, I guess technically at some point in time people might be able to block the first hit and then, HD the second and get a cancel. But, that's kind of the fate of all multi-hitting moves in this game. We'll see how that develops. Oopsies. But yeah, ET on set point again. Oops. Chuchu's been doing a lot of 5A to maybe try to anti-air ET out of those teleports. It it always whiffs, but also doesn't get punished, so it's not that bad. But I wonder if he could choose a better option, like the high crush or something, even though that would be more committal also if it whiffs. Uh-oh! ET! What were you doing? Might have been trying to time and just defend, but it didn't hit quite at the time that he was expecting. Good stuff.
It is unfortunate that Choo-Choo couldn't make what happened last night happen again here, but that just goes to show you it's really difficult for Kevin to get this kid on the ground, and even when he does, he's still got to box him.
Seriously, man.
I don't really agree with what they're saying there. Like, yeah, Hokutomaru is hard to catch. That's true for everybody. Everybody has a hard time catching Hokutomaru. And when he gets that hit, Kevin is excellent at keeping the opponent down. It just kind of so happens that that ET guessed right, like the two out of the 3 times I think that that Chuchu actually got one of those good knockdown situations, and the one time that he didn't, Chuchu sadly only went for a regular grab. So it was just an issue of skill. Like, I don't know, man. You can't. I don't like when people bring matchups into situations where they are not as relevant as they could be. Especially when it's to talk down a character.
What's good? What's good? Give it up for another SNK legend, a former SWC world champion. Let's hear it for Lagia.
Lagia. Ichium. Boom.
As he said, Lagia in the building, the previous SWC.
I think he was playing Hotaru.
And the youngest KOF champion out of Japan.
He was doing it in KOF 14. Lagia was like 21, playing well beyond his years. You know, a lot older now, but he's
protege of M-Dash, who was also in the building this weekend.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna take it there.
I haven't really seen much out of M-Dash in this game. He's playing it, but well, he didn't make it all that far here.
Give it up for Masao!
Talk about a player who I did not expect to get here, and it's not because of them. I just didn't do the research yet. I didn't know who Masao was.
Honestly,
Yeah, I didn't know Masao either.
All weekend long, both
Masao.
off stream, and when he plays, like, this dude has the most locked-in expression I've ever seen in my life, dude.
Oh yeah.
Like, no motion on the eyes. I don't think he blinks. I don't see the nostrils.
Or was he playing? One of those two, I think, is playing Hotaru.
That's a stone cold killer if I've ever seen.
I'm not sure, actually.
Lagia, this is gonna be a very exciting matchup here. Lagia,
But I think it's only one of them.
the only solo Hotaru player in this top 8. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? We gotta push the agenda. She did get a slap on the wrist, man. The DP going from 4 to 5 frames, it just really hurt the character.
It hurt the
Parker.
character, but
She's
you know,
just bad now,
they
you
couldn't
know?
safe jumper. But honestly, I was just thinking, like, you know, if everybody else's quickest reversal is 5 frames and hers is 4, like, what are you trying to tell us here?
Yeah, I don't think, like, that seems more like a bug fix almost. Like, yeah, no, she shouldn't have had a 4-frame DP.
Yeah, CDP's gotta go.
Either give, you know, multiple characters something like that, or don't have it. Like, I'm all for unique traits for characters, but, like, the one unsafe jumpable DP is probably not one of the ones that I want.
Still leads to a pretty bad situation for the opponent, especially if he's thinking, like, I can't jump because he might CDP me in the corner, and it might end up like Evo Japan 2025 all over again.
We don't need that. We don't want to see that get replicated here.
Yeah, right. Okay, so not Masao. Lagia is the other, yet another Billy.
What a great display. Show these players the history of CEO. This is the 15th.
So we got, you know, 3.5 Billies, 1.5 Hotarus.
Who is in this building, who's
Shanghai being the other halves of both of those.
I've been coming to CEO off and on for quite a while. My first one, I believe, was 2016. Came back in 2017 to commentate KOF 14. Got in top 8, so I couldn't commentate top 8, famously. So even I haven't
Checking
seen
buttons.
This place has a special.
I wish they didn't need to do this.
again, speaking
It's kind of odd that the button check that you can do in the menu only covers the basic, you know, required buttons like A, B, C, D, and Rev.
That's really nice. I've been singing the praises
Because, you know, macros are a thing. Lots of people are using them. I'd say most people are. And if you can't check whether or not those work, then, well, then now you gotta do this shit and waste a bunch of time for everybody every time. Please, SNK. Please. Give us better button checks in menus and give us random stage select online. And also, while you're at it with a random stage select online, make it so that we can turn off stages that we don't want to be in the rotation or whatever. So that, like, if you're doing a stream, you can turn off that train stage, because apparently some people get motion sick from it. That kind of thing.
Hey man, at least you made top 8 at CEO 2025, and that is definitely something to to hold in tight to your heart and try again next time. Put it on the resume.
Whoop.
Put it on the resume and emphasis on hold two pockets. My homie
Alright, let's see how they fight one another.
and that metal is gorgeous. It's
Real.
heavy, bro. The CEO medals this year.
Billy's in a rockin' mood. What else is new?
Right in the background.
Yeah, man, exactly. Perfect opportunity for some wrestling jokes if you got them.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Think about them, which is sad. I usually have them on deck.
No, we can't.
Lagia with his back to the wall a little bit. Tried to go for cheeky heavy kick, heavy reflect to get some plus frames, but Masao didn't let him. But now he's on the chase. I don't actually know how plus or minus maybe 2C feint is.
Not something that Billy can swing at.
It's not a close button, so I could actually imagine it not being plus. But Lagia was just using it as if it was. Boop.
And he's not really going to be able to do much here. Yep, there he goes, jumping back.
Hey, that's a really nice heavy DP break. Catching Masao jumping. Nice stuff. Also rare footage for like a top level player, I guess. Lagia here. Putting SPG not at the start.
Though he conditioned him with the command grab.
And hey, Masao had it at the start and now it's gone.
To jump.
That's how it goes. Positioning.
Ah, tried to HD out of it.
Letting the heavy pole go all through the hits, so he was able to get the spinning cane and throw up the just a fin timing.
Yeah, exactly.
Laggy was trying to go for the hyper defense. Ooh, caught him with a counter hit, but
Gotta get that HD earlier or wait for the next next follow-up, I guess, in order to be safer. Nice.
Guard cancel counter hit.
Yep, that's that heavy DP break that I was talking about out of guard cancel. Just kind of probably generally the best option.
Zero. Well, we got ball.
Because it's fast, it beats highs, and like, I'd say almost all attacks in strings like that are gonna be highs or mids.
Didn't confirm, but gets that
Oop.
into super.
Buffering super. Just having super.
And then on counter hit you get a big ol' launch, and even on regular hit you still get a normal launch.
Expecting a dash in. You're expecting them to come in.
That's just an amazing option to have.
Big man, Masao playing into his hands.
And that button definitely one of the
Only barrier is that it's, you know, that you gotta input it, which can be a little tricky.
and even
But there's a shortcut, so to speak,
pretty much all around a good
where you can input half circle back, down forward, plus heavy punch or heavy kick or whatever, and you get a DP motion,
In their SPG position, but
or that you get a DP out of it.
you know, is that something that could happen, right? Having access to Rev Blow later on and around.
And obviously if you're HDing, right, then you just gotta HD forward and then finish the DP motion, so that one's not as hard. I say as if I had ever done that.
honestly it's
Just saying, in theory,
the message
there are ways to make it not
the opponent is
super
am I
tricky.
going to control this entire game? Am I putting it in the front? Am I expecting to take some damage, but otherwise keep it nice and steady, put it in the middle? Or am I thinking the big comeback, put it at the end?
Oopsies, run forward gets a close heavy, but did not go into like the forward heavy kick target combo.
Letting Laggy in, and that's not where he wants the Hotaru to be.
Hey, remember I got a DP. Less frames, but gives Masao a chance to maybe hang in themselves, even though Billy doesn't have a DP. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Just poking him out of everything.
Maybe she got the grip on the shoes.
Once again with a DP, not allowing Masao to get any of the turns going, really. No super cancel, okay. Grab, oh geez, that's gonna be tough. Yep.
Laggy just not respecting.
Masao really had to either keep rev guarding, like he was doing for the first hit, or go clutch HD JD mode. Just JD, bro. Streams again. Lagia really likes going for that. This time was especially crazy because he didn't even cancel anything into it. Oh, man. Did they really nerf the horizontal range on that heavy DP? I am not so sure. Ayo! Damn, he's just kind of got the perfect reads to Masao's attempts at moving forward, taking back his turns, etc. right now. And Lagia was looking convincing. I have been also considering playing some more Hotaru myself, because Janae is just kind of dry, and at least Hotaru has a command grab. But I also don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm just not playing much in general, and I don't know if Hotaru will make me play more again.
That was very much coming into play there.
They're playing Tekken over there.
I think Masao just was not ready for that speed of play because you saw that the defense, the offense,
How
was
dare
moving
they?
away from him because Laggy was just moving a mile a minute.
They're talking. Hungry Box is in winner's final, so he did win. And Moth, MO or MOF or whatever, is the IC's player that put Wizrobe into losers. I'm actually not sure whom this matchup favors. I could kind of see it going both ways. Like on the one hand, you know, Jigglypuff is probably hard to catch for the Ice Climbers, you know. They get those infamous wobbles or other chain grabs, right? Probably harder against Jigglypuff than maybe anyone else. But on the other hand, Jigglypuff also is gonna have a hard time getting any of her, you know, rests, etc. against two characters. Oh, and they're going for a break over there. Let's mute that.
Ends up killing. That's the danger of Yoshi's story.
So yeah, I'm not sure whom this matchup favors. But right now, HBox actually slightly behind.
That recovering up air has been putting in work to keep him off alive on the side of the stage.
Oop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Double
Now
up
pretty
air
much dead
before
even.
The recovery has been so good. You put out this big disjointed
Whoops.
hitbox to protect you from any incoming edge guard attacks.
Whoops. Yep, see, there it is. Wait, why did... Huh? Could Moth not have done, like, anything better there? I mean, without Nana, of course, it's a little rough.
Yeah,
But...
if Moth Sopo can do it here, I think Moth Sopo can do it anywhere.
Yeah, no, obviously without Nana, this matchup probably favors Jigglypuff. Whoopsies. But, you know, Icy still have some pretty good buttons.
Looking dicey, but now
And, you know, HBox on the Jigglypuff is kind of high in percentage. See, just another one of those and it might be over. It probably will be. Just on HBox not to let that happen. Oh, gets the grab! Oh, nope. Just barely not enough.
Cannot get hit by anything right now. Any stray back air, up air, smash attack is going to do it for Moth.
Moth reaches.
Oop. Oh, sniped.
Just the forward air and Moth Sopo
Sniped.
That was the true test.
It's UCO versus, I don't know. Let's hear what happens there.
Yeah, it was hard to watch a lot of things because there was a huge crowd around every single person, but did eliminate Angry Bird. And honestly,
They are still on break, obviously. It's barely been a minute.
First day I was like, hey man, how you feel about Keith? Well, you know, the hurt box change that made it harder to fight back and drive rush and things like that. Now
On paper, this matchup's probably, you know, pretty painful for Zangief.
Continue that, but is going up against a hard matchup for Keith. It's hard to walk in, slow drive rush, hard to get with the buttons like you'd like to.
But, you know, it's all about getting in that one time, and then, who knows? Riddle order. Wait, no, that's the... Is that the clan? And Junior is the name? I don't know. Whoop. Careful approach by both of them. Juicy Joe getting walked into the corner, and there's a big first hit. This, you know, this is exactly what, I don't know, Junior, I guess, wants and takes the round. That's how it goes, you know. Oh, cheeky run grab. Man, that's so strong. Aha. Oh, even gets the juggle still. That's so much damage. Holy crap. Isn't over in burn... Goddamn. In burnout now, but whatever, we don't care. Sheesh. That was probably one of the fastest Zangief versus JP matches of all time.
The way that he plays and is able to whip punch with stand like it continuously and then hide and seek things like stand like it and the OD running bear grab. It's like a perfect mixture.
I guess just Joe is trying to recenter himself or something. Or wait, that's Junior, I guess? Okay, yeah, that was Junior, sorry. But yeah, just Joe taking a moment to breathe. And Junior was just keeping their hands warm.
Did not return.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but that statement was, you know, I would love to see it too.
Help him, please.
Dear God Almighty, Junior just had
Yeah.
the right idea right off the bat. Didn't give him a chance to play.
Oops,
Unplugged the controller and everything.
trying to not get too predictable with those projectiles. But also can't allow Junior to just move in for free.
Get in there. Still
Now he's got some good distance, much easier to play with than that distance, where he can threaten with a quick boost of movement. Oh, Junior with the footsies! Oh, sheesh! That's massive. Okay, tries to bait an amnesia or something, maybe? Joe did not bite. Oh my goodness. Ah! Huh. Junior. Since that point.
Junior looking like the juicer instead, man. He's squeezing out Joe. Hold on.
What?
Uh-oh.
Off the backboard. Pierce. Departure. Looking for the damage right there.
You got me.
Okay, now he's got to deal with the full screen stuff again. Joe gives him a moment, but Junior also doing a really good job of just parrying everything. Oh! I think that was one of those imperfect parries, huh? Because we heard that little chink out of the parry, but it, you know, since he didn't do, didn't hit the right direction, I guess. He didn't get the freeze. Oh! Junior did not stick out a jumping button, so that anti-air whiffed. And now Joe is in the zone. Yup, no. No DI for you. Juicy Joe's drive gauge, it's called, is recovering. He's almost back home. There he is, but okay, he's still in danger. No, that should be death. Level 3. Oh yes. Junior takes out Juicy Joe in the matchup that he probably would have wanted to avoid. Damn. Nasty. 1 minute here, alright. So it's 1-1 now, with an even-ish match right now.
Oh, missed the grab there, and then Popo in return misses their grab.
Ooh. Oh, yep, off the top.
Forced to try and land with fair.
Hey.
Haven't seen any super quick kills on
Uh-oh. Nice grab. And it's enough. The equalizer. Hungrybox, still a bit of a habit, I guess, of going for pound when it might not be the safest. Okay, trying to carry Nana off the stage and successfully gets her out of there. Did take a little bit of damage, but probably worth it. Yeah. Oop. But, you know, we saw in that first match that Moth here can certainly catch jigs out of the air a couple times to seal that round. Could happen again. But HBox is trying to stop that from happening. Oh no! Yeah, looked like he didn't quite get what he wanted. Yep. Heyo.
Honestly, still scary for HBox, but okay, thought an up smash was coming there.
Yeah, and the
Okay, that should be the end of this in Popo, right?
Yeah, up air
Yeah.
on top will.
I think the first time I've seen Moss recovering up air not hit HBox. So.
Oh, Moth. So we saw that the last talk. Moth tried to.
I'm a little
on the Angel platform,
torn on the name Moth, because in my D&D campaign, which we played yesterday, by the way, we have a character... Okay, I guess that's fine. Oh no, actually it's not fine at all. Oh jeez. Yeah, there's a character called Moth with a V instead of an F, but yeah, I don't know. Makes this sound weird to me. Whoops.
Nana has her own independent percent that does not show up on the screen at all. So
Yeah, true.
2 different percents, 2 different ice climbers.
Yeah, both.
But she does also share the damage that Popo takes? No? Maybe not? I'm not sure.
Moth has been building this percent so consistently
Oh.
this stock.
Yeah, and
Nana thankfully rolls up.
Okay, but that's... okay, that works out. No, it's still not dead, but that allows... Oh no, only hit Nana.
down throw back air.
She's finally out, but now HBox is in a difficult position.
Saw Moth do this on Yoshi's. Can she do it on Stadium?
Ooh, stray hit. Gets the turnaround grab this time. Feel like the last 2 times we saw... Oh no, what are you doing, Xbox? His controller's fucking up.
Completely messed up. Okay.
He's normalized it, I guess.
Smacked it back into working. Just
Wowee.
a little whack.
It works for this.
Either Moth respected that and didn't kill him, or,
Insanity. Hungry
you know,
Force was
H-Box is locked
up
up.
there and just managed to smack
And
the
now
controller
this
back into cooperating.
stage.
You know,
This
I
stuff is
am
happening. Oh,
legitimately
okay, they're close now.
something like
But are they
that.
gonna engage? Oop.
The content god has ways of making new content.
The H God with
All right, we're chilling here on Stadium.
oh my god! If I just had a controller malfunction like that, I
Oop.
would not be competing with anyone on this part.
Ooh, boy.
Oh,
God, this stage is a nightmare sometimes.
Moss.
Okay, it's going back. Oh, just dodges that by the slimmest of margins. Okay.
First bear.
All right, gets out of
We're
there.
probably missing a little bit of City of the Wolves, but come on, we gotta finish this.
Has not represented down the stretch.
Oh, just try to thread the needle, and oh, yes.
With the drill up smash.
Phew.
Juan with a little bit of a pop off. I think a
Sheesh.
deserved pop off after a controller
All right.
malfunction like that. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I heard him from here.
Wait, what's happening? Reynald sniping ET, but drops the super. And okay. Okay.
I've been yelling all day about the cross up on the kid, just whipping at every opportunity, especially on the 2C, and somehow Reynolds finds it at such a clutch moment.
Delaying that 5B man from the skies, but man, what a genius play for Reynolds. That's
Okay, I guess he doesn't have the range on his lights to get a punish in that.
Kind does not have a 5-framer that'll reach him, so it was really hard to stop ET from doing
Oops.
that 5 breath blow. He had to dash in and throw him.
yeah, your only idea. I mean, you have super air, right? You can try to discourage that.
I think if he does it really close to you, then Kain does have an option, because I'm pretty sure I saw Leffen get a punish yesterday on a Hokutomaru with a stand jab.
Man's awake.
He's awake, and so is
But in most more realistic cases, you're going to be a little further away and that get pushed away so that you can't actually punish it. Up.
See, into the wild punish.
Reynolds with a with a set point. Is in the corner though. Oh, nice dash out. I like that. But oh no, dashes right into being crossed up. Oh,
Over the button again. ET
he just goes quickly into the sweep, into more pressure. Blocks, guard cancel. Okay.
not want to be stuck in that kind vortex on defense.
I want no parts of this, bro.
You're getting away from
Nice low profile to catch him landing. And damn, that looked tricky.
Tricky movement right there. Break Kuhadan to get the
Of course, if Reynald had been really careful, he could have held the rev button to just block either side.
changing the
But that's another decision that you have to make on the fly. Ooh, does he have a nice pickup? He sure does.
doses of
Boop, bop. Super, yes. Doesn't go for the rising one, which I think does more damage, but yeah,
so he kind of just stood there waiting.
good enough. Oh,
That's gonna be on SPG. That's also gonna possibly
is he gonna go for the level with the other super off of that? No, I think I agree. Oh no.
that's the 4-framer right there.
ET wants the turnaround, wants this round to bring this into another match, and he just might. Who the delayed flash catches the cross up. Hey, okay.
Sniped out of the air by the Rev Shuriken.
perfect. Yo, he had the scope. He was looking in the skies. He smelled it.
You're about to jump, bro. What a read.
Seriously. 1-1 for both these
Oh,
players. ET not
yep.
another one.
Does it again. Oh, and now he's got the perfect read on that grab tech attempt. Gonna remove his entire SPG space and just maul him in the corner. Oh no, Reynard not finding the right buttons to defend against this ninja.
Almost got some meters, so
But finally got out of there. Oh, interesting option. He was trying to like stall out the explosion, I guess, but didn't get it.
Speaking of, goes for EX teleport. No one
Hey,
reacted to that properly.
not the trade that Reynard wants right now, and he doesn't want any of that. Oof.
round for ET.
Now it's set point for ET.
ET looking like he's gonna move on. And another shot at the SWC qualifier spot.
Chance.
The run up.
Oop.
Are you kidding me?
The long legs.
Gone here. Flash.
Okay, once again.
Hard to get over this character.
Ship.
He's gotta be feeling the pressure here. He was a round away from clearing this out, and ET just battling back for another game.
Okay, good tech.
Yep, meets him in the sky.
Oh, he was blocking.
Oh, baited out the super. ET likes to go to that well.
Oh no, he drops it. He's been dropping a couple of things.
Position for him.
Reynald, what's happening?
Text to throw.
Oh.
Difficult to answer.
Oh.
Tricky stuff right there. ET's gonna spin a lot of bar here. Next confirm will do it for both.
Had to get away from
Ah.
Ooh, the overhit, good block.
No landing punish on that. ET, I think, can consider himself somewhat lucky, but now he's been boxed into the corner, but he gets the super and that finishes it. Damn.
Just enough
That's what I'm talking about, man. Those light confirms into super are so good in this game.
from the bracket.
And DT is so happy.
At the clutch moment, ET lives by the super, and he moves on. Reynolds, we'll see you next time.
Very emotional. I'm not sure if he wasn't qualified yet.
My voice right now, but
Maybe now he is.
that was a lot.
That was a lot in
I guess he is.
so emotional.
Otherwise, this would be, you know, an early reaction. So I think he is qualified for EWC, maybe SWC as well. He was already qualified for KOF in the SNK Championships. Because he did win KOF at EVO Japan, right? But yeah, now he's in the money for the more current game too.
So close to losing it. Yeah, man, how are you not
True.
emotional over that? That's impossible not to feel.
CVH2. Okay, they're playing Hungrybox up 2-1. Yep, nothing changed there. They're back to the final stock. Nana is still there, separating them, but not for too long. Oh boy! Oh, gets out of the grab! And then Nana was separated, so couldn't go for another complete chain grab. Wow, interesting physics. Oh! Ho, ho, ho. Anti-air! HBox looking at his controller again. Might be having more trouble. Should probably look for a replacement, even though the colors on the one that it just had in his hand looked a little different from the one I saw first.
Who's gonna get close to getting that EWC spot?
Man, again, can't call it. Can't call it at all. Everyone here is so strong.
I find it a little unlikely that
Someone's wheels could fall off.
that other controller would also be broken.
It's just crazy, man.
But hey, whatever. You know, the mental aspect is important too. If you think something's wrong, then, you know, better to calm that that point of pressure within yourself, I guess. Yeah, I guess doing a little controller warming thing. Look at him making faces just from that. Melee is a funny game sometimes.
Like I've been talking about it this weekend, but Billy might be the character that teaches a lot of these players in COTW in general, like how to defend correctly.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, just a basic observation, yeah, from Billy is just the fact that he does so much damage to your rev meter. He is constantly breaking it down for you. He's like, look, if you don't want to spend your bar, I'll spend it for you.
Spend it for you, right?
He's that friend. Y'all go to eat, and you just tell him, all right, I'll get pizza. And he's like, yo, get the wings, bro. Order the wings, bro.
Back to Pokemon Stadium, really? Damn.
The game plan is so simple on top of that. It's not like it takes like a ton of work for him to get that
Okay,
set up.
Nemo versus Lagia.
You basically have to respond to it. If you just don't immediately circumvent it, yeah.
Looking to be another Billy mirror.
People, yeah. I mean, Billy historically has been a disruptor.
Billy.
When that character is good,
Yes,
so you got him in this game, and he's
That's the Billy poem.
cool. That's why I think he's the best character.
Written by me.
Man, I solemnly think this pocket's like, you can be the better player than me, but if I can get under your skin and disrupt you from within,
Yes.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, that's extremely true. I've certainly felt like I'm definitely better than somebody, but they do something to rattle me, and then I'm just fucking falling to pieces, and then I lose in ways that upset me greatly.
Been a great player, right? Marvel versus Capcom Street Fighter, and here in Fatal Fury.
What else here?
No slouch. Let's see if he's done his research. I mean, Hotaru's a character a lot of people were playing, pretty much up until. I mean, people are still playing her, but there has.
Yeah, I don't know what we'll do after this.
Yeah, a little bit, you know, and it's interesting. Like a couple people got slapped on the wrist there, and
Once again, looking pretty dang even over here. Okay, they're not going back to the stadium.
from the front position here in top 8. So the only new addition here, really, other than Kevin, is Billy.
Oh yeah, basically. And you know who's kind of a new addition, but none of them just got this
Hey,
far?
hey.
Marco. We didn't
What?
have any
Okay.
Marcos, yeah.
Nana just kind of decided to maybe play not so great.
This weekend that were performing phenomenally.
Unfortunate for Moth.
To get in the top 8. And that's not to say that he ain't got juice like that. It just wasn't there today.
Oop.
For sure. We'd also want to.
Obviously, HBox ideally does not want to commit to a rest right now. Because if he does, and then Moth comes in with 2 characters, then HBox's next stock is gone. But, you know, when it comes down to it, it's better than losing altogether. Anyway. Alright, no, it's Hotaru. Right, Lagia was the whatever. Was he?
It's a solid confirm.
I guess he was. Sorry, my bad.
Logia plays, even if you go for corpse hops, ooh,
Oops, there's her high crush.
That probably could have been a wild punish to actually initiate a slowdown if he
Hey!
went 5D there.
Oh, gets the full punish. I didn't know the target combo, the second hit retained the juggle state, or like, you know, just juggled in general. That's interesting.
he's been stationary and just letting people roll past
Because, you know, usually when you get one hit as a counter hit juggle type thing,
Reactions absolutely ruling the day.
then if you go into another normal, like that normal just resets the opponent right back to a non-juggleable state. But I guess that target combo there is a little special.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Say you don't do that, but you definitely got a red card on the way up.
Oh, if he had gone for a hop instead of a full jump, that could have been massive. Once again with that cheeky heavy reflect. Maybe it's not intentional, I really don't know. Oh, hyper defense, but no cancel. Oh no, that one was unsafe. If it's not the EX dive kick, then it's usually unsafe, or at least minus.
Oh, the dash under low B, and he does it.
Ooh, drops it, but whatever. No, wait. But the guard crush might be coming in. No DP. That's rough, buddy. Oopsie. Trade with a projectile, huh?
Those wheels could fall off.
What happened here? Well, speaking of wheels, man, the wheels are starting to turn for Nemo here, finding the right spots, just like that jump C connecting on your dome.
Loving what I'm seeing. C3 and I'll do that a lot. Looking for the wild punish jump C from out any range,
Yeah.
any height, because it's always
High damage. Uh-oh. Lagia in trouble. Staying solid though. There's the hyper defense cancel. And the command grab. No EX though. Maybe trying to not overheat. But maybe it would have been better to go into the EX. Get a hard knockdown off of the combo. With a super or something. Sheesh. But you know, with Lagia showing that HD cancel towards the end, I think we might be seeing more of that as the set progresses. So it might become more dangerous for Nemo. Who knows? Oh, gets the cross. No more spaghetti for you. Uh-oh, there we go. This time it was a hop. Manages to punish the grab. Hey, and super, yes. Don't let him live.
Extra value bait.
Extra the 4 for 4?
Yeah, man. I'll take it all day.
All day.
We economical out here.
You got some nuggies in there?
Yep.
And I don't like Nemo
Oh,
letting
gets the grab.
get that close, man, because that's not where Billy want to be unless he's got the knockdown.
I don't know, man. Billy can fight pretty well up close. Oh, the guard cancel the command grab. That's a pretty strong one.
Everything's putting him on his back. And
I guess she's kind of blessed in that regard, huh? She has both a heavy DP and a command grab to guard cancel out of.
Oh no. Hey, there's that nerf on top
Oh.
of players in shambles now.
That's gonna hurt. Is that enough? He's trying to optimize with a ref gauge spent, but it wasn't enough. Oh, Abare buttons.
Got a DP, but I'm pretending this is one.
But hey, Abare DP. He is nuts.
Any other way?
Ooh, yeah, Nemo, a brave man. I'll tell you that much, dude. Not a lot of Billies will just run up on a hotel room like that.
Yeah, you know, it's starting to make me wonder.
But Billy's got some of the best, like, up-close, feint, you know, heavy feint games in the business.
He was just every time he
Obviously, like, his unique advantage is his range, but he's also good up close.
That they are waking up with buttons no matter who they're playing, especially the Gatos. So it just might be a matter of course at this point.
it is.
You know, sometimes you got to.
Oop. Yeah.
I need to see more of that. That's not the best feint series, but hey, if you catch them looking, and his feints are so animated.
They are, yeah.
It's like a real feint. You're like, what's coming?
Yeah, exactly. The feints are mostly
Yeah, some feints really make you, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
I like that attempt though. He's got to
Flinch, make you flinch more than others.
But also, I mean, it puts that in Lagia's court, right? Lagia may be able to cancel into
And some of them even just, like, move the character forward or something.
on that. Not liking your defense, huh?
Well, that throw looks like it hurts, bro. It's like getting
Yeah.
Right. By a
Okay,
pole.
like, yeah, once again with a guard cancel.
pulled away from me, my guy.
The pole's too rough. All right, Lagia looking like
Oopsies.
one touch left.
Uh-oh.
That should do it if he's gonna spend
Ding
later.
ding. Set point. Yes, for Nemo.
I was like, hold on a second, bro.
I'm about to look at the ring. situation here.
Game point for Nemo right now, and Lagia is already on
Okay,
defense,
no guard cancels this time.
but no health meter loss.
Okay. Oh, yep, can't let him get away with that. That's gonna be the next step
Challenge from Nemo. You are not
in the
getting your
meta.
back at all. It is never gonna
More consistent, more frequent, better, you know, just defense, hyper defense, guard cancels. So important, but also so difficult. Lagia now on the ropes and is gonna get tossed over them. Nemo psyched.
Nemo feeling it right here. My man has been popping off even yesterday when he got into top 8.
Oh, and Lagia
Leaving the stage.
distraught.
Because he is getting closer and closer to that spot. And I think he might be having it. Lagia, though, unfortunately, going to be sent home packing back to Japan. Another chance he might have.
Maybe Lagia will sign up for Hessen Crash now. I guess, let me check. Maybe he's already signed up. Because Leffen signed up after not getting top 8 at this event. Lagia is not signed up for Hessen Crash. But yeah, Hessen Crash is going to be absolutely insane. Like, if you just look at the most recent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, only the most recent 5, right? There's way more below that, like, you know, longer registered than that. We've got Leffen, Supernoon, Chris G, Aliun, and Cien. Like, those are only the most 5 recent. Hessen Crash is gonna be nuts.
You know, we talked him up a big game. I mean, he has been just dominating the scene right now. He's been playing SNK titles for a very long time, doing a great job, with, whether it's KOF 14, 15, now in Fatal Fury. So he will, you know, he'll get his.
I think so too. He has a great Hotaru, and he's also just one of those players that can adapt to so many situations.
So what do we have next? Nemo Lagia. Okay, I guess Koji and Xiaohai is probably going to be played next, right?
It was definitely a desperation move to try to get some type of damage and just close things out. But you know, it is what it is. We're going to be moving
Obviously,
to our next matchup here.
I'm going to assume most people will see Xiaohai as the favorite there. My hope is just that Koji can, I guess, fight back, you know? Obviously, it would be interesting if he could win. But I just don't want it to be too free. I don't want Xiaohai to just be like, yep, no, I'm gonna run all over everybody. That would not be interesting.
We have our qualifications. Now we're trying to see who's going to get the SWC spot. And with that, there's still chances. Xiaohai already qualified, which means Koji, KOG, Nemo, and ET have a chance to get theirs this weekend.
Yeah, man. It's definitely, like, I'm not going to try to do the math on this again, right? But again, this is definitely like new championship territory for a lot of these guys. Like, I'm not even sure so many dudes have even been to EWC for any of the other games that they play currently. So this is a big.
So basically, this is where I would stop commentating at Hessen Crash, I guess. And then the rest would be done by the other guy.
When both Fatal Fury and Street Fighter at EWC, then I'm going to hit him up because I'm like, I believed in you the whole time. My rent's up, though. I got to pay. Can I borrow $1? You know what I'm saying?
You know, like, let's go. What's going on, man? We homies from way back, right?
Remember me, bro, in the trenches, bro? We was out there. We was playing 97 back in the day, man.
There it is again.
No stranger to that scenario. He's definitely been to stack
His funny box.
both games and won both games at that tournament.
Yeah. I mean, he is him. But right now, I mean, you know, we're talking him up, but we got to talk up Koji KOG with that impressive performance earlier to kick off this top 8. Sorry, you know, when the tournament started here, getting his position into the top 3, getting his EWC spot, and looking to continue on.
Yeah, man, it's like a lot of emotions running high in the room right now. Like,
I guess
we got to talk to these guys after.
probably over, yeah.
Imagine we have to interview these guys.
We will never know who won between HBox and Muff.
How do you think I'm feeling? I'm a bundle of bones that are about to break at any moment.
Just remember, don't spend it all in one place. We might get a button check here. But it should be another Billy Mirror matchup here. We saw Xiaohai play Billy early against Nemo, so why not play him against Koji? Everything's on fire, too.
Yeah, that's how how I feel right now on the inside, honestly.
We go to the geese. We go to the geese tower. Everything's on fire.
The geese tower is currently my stomach.
Oh no, bro.
Well, that sucks for you.
Come on, man. Didn't you learn already?
This tournament's giving me an ulcer, bro.
I gotta teach you this lesson, old man. I thought you realized, bro.
So stressed out, man. I don't know who's gonna take it. This is definitely is an entire possibility.
Game, sir. Just in game.
Hey, can we get that top-down view
Right.
again for Koji? That's how you can look at Shanghai's buttons. You
Hmm.
know? Top-down view, you can see that. There you go.
Hey, bro.
Koji, I got you, bro. He's
About to
buffering.
wave his hand like, knock it off, knock it off.
He's buffering super right now, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. It's still kind of blocking a lot.
Put the headset in there. This is going to be a first of 3 action here. It is winners finals.
Yes, man. 3 out of 5, Fatal Fury. And I'm gonna say it. The only player
Shanghai all smiles. Koji also looking pretty satisfied.
You damn right.
Another Billy Mirror. Last time I said that it wasn't actually a Billy Mirror, so not as many as I claimed, but this one is real.
I want to know who's going to get into this grand finals. We got Shanghai going up against Koji, KOG. Chad, who y'all feeling?
Oops. Oh, Shanghai dominating early. Uh-huh.
How apropos, the Billy Mirror match in
And yep, he is kind of doing the infinite loop, but Cody finds his way out.
401k, man, they just trying to get his money.
Oh, did it that one a little early. Shanghai just kind of casually ducking under. But it doesn't matter. Koji strikes back again.
The geese with the samurai esports chair in the back.
Uh-huh. Okay, wow, he's spending a lot, but it's, you know, it's pretty advantageous for him. But now, though, his rev gauge is building up massively. He chooses to just defend to stave off the rise of rev gauge, but now he's eating hits instead. Bum. Overheard. You know, sometimes you just gotta show that option. Especially if it's gonna kill. Even though that's, you know, also when it's the most obvious, right? I feel like as time progresses, people will look out for that more often. Oh boy. Bam. Gonna do a lot of damage. And he's gonna regain all of his rev gauge. Can he make use of that? Because the frame advantage actually, wow, for Billy, it's better than a lot of other characters, huh? He gets to actually dash in twice. But Shanghai doesn't care. Uh-oh. Okay, the rev gauge, rev guard rather, pretty good. Oh, okay. Shanghai got caught. Bonk. No, he was actually not blocking. Wow. Yeah, must have been committing to some action during the dash. And that was his undoing.
A little surprised, a little on the back foot there a couple times, but I'm not disliking how he's approaching this mirror.
Yeah, I would agree. I think he's doing a fine job. It's just clutching it out at those pivotal moments, right? Of course, the round enders, when you can get that big damage going. Shanghai.
That song's from an anime, I think. Not sure which one actually right now. Is it Windbreakers? Might be Windbreakers.
But, you know, fortunately for him, it is winners finals. First of 3, that means he has that extended game to get more knowledge, more intel, anything he needs to figure
But let's see if Koji can break the wind of Shanghai. Nailed it. Oops. Oh no, he got a little too close. Shanghai was probably just looking to tech, but instead he got his own grab. Oh, nice. And a counter pokes with his stand A and gets a nice reward. Thanks to the counter hit. Okay. Oh. Oh no. That's happened quite a bit with Xiaohai, or rather with people playing against Xiaohai. They just kind of got hit on wake up by a heavy button without proper setup by Xiaohai to show that he will do other stuff to make you flinch, you know what I mean? Maybe people, you know, respecting him maybe too much, trying to play on the next layer already when they could just be blocking. Oh no, please don't. Obviously, I can't really blame them. Xiaohai is a legend. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Please. I need to see this. Okay.
Putting up Chamberlain numbers, bro.
Dude, that's crazy. 2-0 in the winners finals already. Koji Kong's got to wake
Yeah.
up immediately.
2-0, we missed some of it.
Man, are the,
But hey, now it's time for Koji to make a comeback.
But the expected future of the final boss being in grand finals winner side.
Oop,
Because
oop,
at
oop.
this point, he's fighting for the SWC spot.
Yeah, he is.
Hey.
If Shanghai gets there is the spot, right, that you want to contend for. But here we go. I mean, not counting out Koji Kong just yet.
Okay. No juggle.
Empty jump.
Oh man,
You know,
Xiaohai just
you might be
getting all the hits.
That's when the opponent is just getting creative with you. I like the just defense.
Oh, nice. Wow, all of that was JD, but sadly he didn't, have the wherewithal to cancel any of that.
Oh, man. But Shanghai
So the advantage out of it was like relatively low. Oh, there we go.
You saw he went for the full jump there because he
Make him pay. Show him what you can do.
How about
Yeah.
timing?
That's what your timing, man. You got good reactions. Let's give you something to react
Hey, there we go.
After the timing.
Koji's alive.
Big old boot out there.
And while the
Just because you qualified doesn't mean you're done here.
all air
Oof.
even some mids, you gotta get it out first.
The timing to it, yep. It can get stuff just like rev blows, right? Rev blows.
There we go. Just Rev guard him out of the danger zone.
And okay, we're seeing some more.
Okay, Shanghai noticing that Koji is guarding a lot, JDing a lot, so probably not as ready for throws.
Everything, but you still have to respond.
Gotta take it here, Shanghai.
That little damage boost you get from SPG coming in handy, and that might be the end. Boom.
That's wow.
Perfect.
Build you some power.
You took a round, I will never forgive you.
Shanghai set point.
Like when a man's doing that, that's just like everything is working for me, and it's all designed to kill
Okay.
me, man. Like
NBA
Chains into the overhead, but Shanghai did see it.
dome. We're
you're
gonna
running at you like
Oop. Oh, not fast enough to actually get the whip punish.
after the truck,
I like the idea.
no expression, just like
just right at you, bro.
dude, that's how it feels fighting. This when he dashes on you like that.
Especially that
Nope, man. Xiao has been on point with all of the reactionary things like blocking overheads, catching air, using anti-airs,
Notice that Shanghai like
all of that kind of stuff.
after that streak, whether he got blocked or not.
And now...
No, I don't know if he wanted to be overheated. a little
Oop. Alright, that's really good for Koji. That jump obviously could not have been JD'd, because Xiaohai did not have his rev gauge, and that's huge. Can he kill? He should be able to. Yes. Koji's on the board.
Absolutely needed that, and I don't know if there was a gap there or not. It might have been the case where he just had to take the guard break, but masterful play from Koji. I wonder what the adjustment on Xiaohai's part is. I don't know if there even needs to be one because he was looking so confident there all the way. He might have just had one interaction get away from him.
He was. I mean, I think there was like
Whoa.
gap to hit a level 1 super or level
Koji mixed himself with that roll. And now look at him paying the price. Goodness damn.
flesh wound, right?
Merely a flesh wound. Xiaohai
Okay.
is one of those guys that's not crazy about losing a game, but also doesn't worry.
Probably not what he was looking for.
Still, technically his game to lose. He is up.
And whoop, okay, there we go. That's the risk. If you are looking for the counter hit anti-airs and your cancel is overly committal and you don't get the counter hit, which I'm pretty sure you just can't react to, then you might get punished, but it doesn't really matter. If you're winning like Xiaohai does.
Oh, you reacted? Got him.
Got him that time. You see that high dodge being utilized in neutral. It's actually great because so many players, and I've been saying it all weekend, like taking their turns back with a light
Oh,
mid that's
there it is though. When it hits, it's nice. Oopsie, he drops the combo now.
Not the worst tool you can use.
And Koji's not protecting his feet.
PG, this is crucial here. Shanghai big chilling right now. Lice lead.
love the rev guard there in response to Xiaohai's empty jump.
Once again, beautiful JDs, but where are the cancels? Where are the options?
If he gets the opportunity,
Like, the life you regain is pretty minor,
the hyper defense.
and you're not gonna stop him from running his mix over and over if you're not, actually doing anything.
Like that, playing with each other's emotions.
Yeah, I feel like if you're not already just defending by the spinning, you're just blocking at that point.
Wow.
We'll take the block. Especially, I mean, with this much life, right? He's fine to take it, but
Ah, there it is again, and he might be able to finish if he just builds a little bit of bar, and he did. Bwah. Didididum. Xiaohai.
just built the
In grand finals, winner's side.
kill because if not, he would have had to get another set up there.
Not very surprising.
He's doing it like, come on, bro. Eyeballing that MF, you know?
You know, he's like, this gives me more bar if I do this amount of moves here. But
Mm-hmm.
Shanghai, the final boss again, is going to be in grand finals winner side. It It always comes down to it, man. It always comes down to who can beat Shanghai or who can get second place.
Hey, man, it's not a bad position to be in, but I know every year it's just like, bro, like, when are we going to get this guy out of the grand final scenario, man? Like, when's it going to happen? He's always here. He can't keep getting away with this.
Who keeps letting him get away with it, man? You know, shout outs to Koji. Koji still got the dog in the fight. The wolf
Yukichi versus Hikaru.
We are in the city.
And it's over.
Down to our top four. We know who our four players are here. Well,
Funny cut. Okay, do the semis with Robe versus Wevens with a Samus. Ooh, nice freeze frame. As much as I hate when my internet cuts out, that's at least a fun freeze frame. I think she might be dead. Maybe. What do you think, chat?
Of course, later on, the winner of that will meet Koji to find out who's going to get that SWC spot. But we're going to have to figure that out later because, guys, we're going to take one more final
Hey,
here for this
long range catch.
So don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with more CEO Gaming action.
Oops. Doesn't get the knee, but still. More damage is more damage. Looks like we're back online. I mean, obviously we are when the stream resumes, man. Okay. Weapon's not out of it. But Wizrobe just dancing all over him. Dancing all over him. Them, I guess. With... Ooh, there's the guard break. Don't see that all the time. Good stuff. Well, we're celebrating. This is such a Guilty Gear song, by the way. I think I mentioned that at some other event. It's the, what was that an event last week? I don't know. Events have really been popping off recently, though. Lots of them happening, lots of them with absolutely insane competition, especially in City of the Wolves. Shoot. Huge stage allows Wiz to stay alive a little bit. And yep, nice. Change in falling direction to stay alive. Okay, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Bruce Lee and Nepal. I've never seen Bruce Lee in person. They show up in some online tournaments sometimes. Seem pretty strong. Oops. Was Rope still on 4 stocks? And still alive. Jeez. This racer doesn't die, but finally it does. It cost Wevens 89%. Oh, and a stock. Captain Falcon's knees is just one of those legendary buttons that's just so satisfying. It's just the perfect amount of hit stop and screen freeze and screen shake rather, and the sound and the power of it. They just nailed it. It was Rope not overcommitting, knowing that approach there might be a little dangerous. Let's see if we can come back again. Yes, Samus's recovery is quite good. Kind of decent, one might say. Ooh. Deals well with the projectiles also. And now... yeah, just putting out wall after wall, making it tough for weapons to come back for real. Ouch. I guess I maybe should turn the sound. This is kind of silent.
The missile and then eat Samus.
Right.
Right.
Sorry, didn't mean to make fun of them.
With
Oops.
With a couple chances to make it back.
Falcon
He
kick.
still has such a
Oh,
huge
nope,
stock.
nice stuff.
Right. Starts building up that
Yep.
damage on weapons early.
Ooh, got the
Up throw, escapes the up air.
All right, this could be huge.
Oh,
Yeah,
good stuff.
charge shot is
Big
actually going
damage.
to set up, was a good
Okay,
start opportunity,
still
but
alive and
still
gets sent to
able
mid-screen,
to
so
back
that's a
over here.
win for Wizard. Pff, look at this! Just holding that shield.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not afraid.
That could do it.
Okay,
Yeah,
yep, that should be an easy yes.
And now all of a sudden this is very, very doable. 71% is not that much.
Yeah.
Oh, or is it?
We are only
Or is
that
it?
weakly strong knee is really the thing that's been killing weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of
Oh,
Oh, just the
And-
one hit.
just the one hit. Able
What
to
a
get the
catch.
spot knee, and now
2 minutes, jeez.
Sending him full screen, Boost lead.
Boost Lee versus Nakudo. Boost with the Terry. Nakudo, of course, with the usual guile. Not the only character he plays, but no, that's the one we know him for.
With the Sonic booms continuously, and just adding them to like a one-hit scenario. The drive rush overhead starter possibly. Drive rush throw and a tap parry might even kill.
Okay, gets one over, then Nakudo recognizes the minus frames on that probably and gets the long range over it, jeez.
Knuckle do with the first game. Do we switch to Ken, the classic? What we know Boost for?
Are we gonna get that switch?
I wonder. What do we do here?
Yeah, I thought Boost was more of a Ken player.
Anyway,
Let's see.
It really is a tough call, honestly.
Okay, he's changing stage, huh?
I felt like
Oh wait,
Knuckle
both, okay.
more so broke down the player than the.
No, wait, sticking with Terry, just a little mental reset maybe.
Usually Boost is really good about like perfect pairing those fireballs and drive rushing up. Is it the changes? I'm not sure. Is it the timings? It's probably both, but more so the timings I think of Knuckle do in general are always hard to read. And with the Sonic Blade, that creates even more variance on the screen I have to deal with. And that leads to do having a lead and you getting antsy. Like, oh, I gotta get in. I gotta get my lick back.
One of the big things that we kind of like harp on Terry for is the ability to skip neutral with like Bird Knuckle. Kyle pretty much eliminates that threat majority of the time. That crack shoot was actually really impressive over the cross. There's the Knuckle, the very first one I think that we see from Boost outside of a combo.
There you go.
I don't think we see in a combo, honestly.
Boost setting the pace for the game this time.
The offensive Boost.
The corner's character can dump out the damage. We've seen
Oop.
that happen. Crouch mini punch,
Last
fireball,
frames.
just to find
Nakudo
that-
staying patient until he isn't.
So bot, it's
Oop.
jumped in on. Eating crouch mini punch.
Meaty plus frames. Nope, I'm done with this. Let me out.
Only Odie Sonic- or,
I'm the one with the handcuffs glitch in a previous game, not you. You don't get to lock me up.
Damn, that was an upside down.
I'm the police.
Necessary, but looking at Green, I was
And
gonna
Boost
say,
is like, F the police.
on the drive gauge, Boost bringing it back forward.
Coping well with that, with his feet. Oh no, thought that would connect maybe. Oh, Nakudo bets it all, but it works out pretty well. And no DP, no nothing Boost, what?
Oh my god!
There it is, the solid puncher.
Uh-oh.
Lot of chip damage. He's
This
doing
is gonna be rough.
just in case.
Can't, yeah, he can't really jump over it, so unfair.
Ahead of it, but just
How did he not anti-air that? Ah.
Once again, it is Father's Day. Sonic
He essentially had Knuckle in a checkmate himself, right? With a slow projectile, wait for Knuckle to jump, and I guess he was just like,
got a bar where
I can't believe Knuckle actually jumped.
being burned out like
Or
that
something,
continuously,
I don't know.
especially when Dew has the lead up
Unfortunate.
this apartment.
Now Knuckle on set point,
Level one could be coming through to dump out the
and
damage.
setting the pace himself.
Flash kick inner, meaty,
Boost might be mentally guard broken.
jab standing light kick into the flash kick. I like
Oof. Oh no, wait.
pack with a lockout.
Because the projectile hits just about at the same time, the game decided no.
Trying to finish 2-0 against
You can't do it like that.
Knuckle Dew. Dang.
Because there are systems in place that prevent you from
feeling pretty good about that play.
doing like true strings basically into the eye.
Been playing pretty rock solid in regards to how he approached
And since Du timed his DI a little awkwardly, that set in there. So it didn't matter. He wins.
Very, very impressive. I love watching him play. I love watching him
Okay.
figure out what needs to be done.
Sure.
Well, less than.
And you know, and you see these guys play constantly online. They make
Oh wait,
content
wait.
out of it and, like,
I guess now it's top 4. I guess either one of those could be viewed as top 4, huh?
But they get in these brackets, they get in the ring, and it's
If
like,
I could get winners finals, I guess, you know, and then the others could do this stuff, that would be cool too, I guess. Though I feel like I'd probably not get winners finals.
Yeah, right.
I'll probably get, you see the most good things, this and this and this.
Overhead with Marco. Who knows, man? One thing's for sure, we
That's
don't
what I
know.
would imagine.
Top 8 here. A lot of
Though, you know,
players already eliminated.
this is technically also still top 4, so, you know, more chances, you know.
To try to get those EWC
In fact, if you mean, I mean, you know, if you don't know what I mean, you know, you know what I mean, you know what?
Oh boy, dude, this is definitely.
I'm just saying. I'm just
like,
saying.
the bloodbath starts
They should
early.
let me do top 8 all the way.
drama's still there, but it's gonna occur a little bit earlier than we anticipated, obviously, because of the way this system works. But man, who's gonna get it, right? I again can't call it, man.
Can't call it, and I gotta say, it's gonna be tough. In a way for ET, if he runs it all the way through, this is like the Billy gauntlet, right? He's fighting nothing but Billy Kane from here on out.
You know what's crazy, bro, is that he don't got a Billy to bring out right now, but he's a Billy man. What's going on here, ET?
What's going on? He is a Billy man.
Yeah, man, he had a nasty Billy in K114.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Oh,
ET
man.
did?
Yeah, shout outs to both of them. But yeah, like he's here.
I guess I don't really recall
Tomorrow, and funny enough, that matchup,
what he played in 14. I don't know, my memory of 14 is hazy in some ways.
Yeah, that's definitely one of those characters that just put out one of those big hitboxes.
I guess maybe that was around the time. Like at the start, I was there for it. But I think at some point during the time of KF14 was the time that I was the least present in the FGC in general, I guess.
in your face, man. He's going to be all around here. So we'll see how it goes down. I mean, I do believe in ET. He's made these comebacks. He's made these changes. He's made these adaptations constantly, right? So he is that guy, but of course cannot talk about his other player, his other opponent here, Nimmo. Nimmo looking to really solidify himself, man. Every time he wins any game, you see him immediately celebrating and popping off just because of how much this means to him. And he wants to keep this going.
And the emotion's real high, and as I keep
Well,
saying, I would say key to victory here is like I would assume he gleamed a little bit watching Shanghai play against Koji earlier. Like, hey, maybe the high dodge and neutral should be represented more often, right? Like that seems like a pretty good opportunity to get some easy.
While they are talking. Okay, this is over, of course.
I feel like his swings back a little bit rather than leaning
So we got losers finals, I'm supposing. So that means HBox did clutch it out against Moff.
big in front of you, but you also don't want to go underneath the guy when he's jumping in the air.
Exactly. As a rock player, trust. I hate that.
No, it says top 4, so... But it has to be losers finals if Moff is playing. Because we know Wizrob is in losers. And we know Moff was in winners finals. So the only place they could have gone after that is losers finals.
This is going to be hard again for ET. He's got to go through the gauntlet possibly. If not, it's just going to be Billy Kane soiree. And I'm down with that. I'm okay with that. I don't know about y'all at home. I know y'all.
Billy Kane Royale.
Like, technically, they could also have met if Moff had won and then Wizzy made his way through HBox into Grand Finals, but I don't think there was enough time between the last match that we saw Wizrob in and this to also go through HBox. So yeah, losers final. Indeed. Immediately sticking out the edge, the what, the guard edge, the edge can't, the what? Why am I failing to remember the name of the turn? You know, the when you defend the ledge, when you don't let the opponent on, that stuff. Just abusing Captain Falcon. And easily taking the first stock, but who? Oh. Okay, get them both out of there. Wait. Popo makes it back just in time. Just barely. Oh, now you're gone though. No big deal to Wizrob. You lose some, you win some. We're back to pretty much even. Ooh. Down airs, stomps. Uh-oh, you gotta get out there. But thanks, I guess, to the DI read, essentially, that Moff had. Thought maybe Wizrob would DI away and get thrown further off stage. Get a cheeky kill. Didn't really happen, but still. Wizrob now at 113%. Oh no, I don't think that's what Wizrob wanted. Probably wanted the gentleman. You know, the little 3-hit string that Captain Falcon can do. Hey, you're not making it back like that. Once again, quickly returns the favor.
Does this scene have not just the KOF or Fatal Fury, but the FGC in general,
Oops.
have a history of 6 malfunctions at the worst possible time?
The worst time, top 4, it is the last place you need to stick to blow up. Thankfully,
oh, just a grab. Is Wizrob finally gonna take charge of this match? And Nana's gonna be out of the picture, making this much less dangerous for Wizrob.
I think Nemo might be heading over to Paradise's booth.
But
right
we've
now.
seen
They
Moff,
win this
you know,
grand final.
make these count,
The winning stick, bro.
but not this time.
Ski up here.
Oh, man.
Was Rogue finally with an advantage here?
There it is.
The homie
Whoops,
scored. Shout out to him giving a replacement stick to
Technically
Nemo.
still there, but yeah, Ice Climbers can cover those
Just has artwork of the
angles, those ledges, and the ground so well.
That comes with the board. And
Oop.
Nemo's probably like, hey, why
Oh,
what's the
wow.
configuration on
Gets
this?
out of both of those in a row. Cool, good stuff. Forward smash. I'm not sure that's what Wizard was looking for, but he, does a splendid job of carrying it all the way to victory.
Better hope he was nice to score, Nemo, because we weren't.
Alright.
Turns out
Octomaru versus Bully.
Oh, no.
we got like the Mortal Kombat block book in the middle.
Let me close my blinds real quick.
Like, why do you even have this, bro?
What is this here for?
What is this
bro?
here for?
See what happens. I mean, we can't see ET's, controller of choice. My man got that concealed.
Yeah, man, he's playing in the laundry basket, bro.
I like the little hole in the back. You see the wire sticking out.
It's custom made. It's like, why is that laundry basket got a cable hole in it?
Cable holder in there. Man's is comfortable, bro. You know, it's fuzzy on the inside, too. That's why you're playing in
It's a
there.
hand warmer, yeah, because it is a little nippy in here.
It is. And that's what we need, man.
That would be the tech, right?
Super hot out
Keep
here.
your hands warm.
The humidity is off the charts.
And hide your inputs. Wow.
Is popping.
Crispy. All right, this is just a button check. As you can see, these guys.
But yeah, I sure hope that it hasn't crashed. The venue is going to be
The time spent waiting for the match that doesn't ever begin can actually
well acclimated, well climated, well cooled,
How long you're waiting?
It's true.
And you also don't want to extend the
well
broadcast
AC'd.
artificially.
Oh, you don't want that. You want to get this over with as soon as possible so you can celebrate. But of course, we'll get there when we get there. Here's the match, baby. Final first to two match up here. Because after this is first to three from here on out.
All the
Billy Kane.
way going.
Here it is, Hope tomorrow. It's gonna be a tough one here, of course. How can you
let's
navigate
see.
the hitboxes that is Billy Kane?
Yeah, you know, we want to make sure we bring that up again. It's definitely going to be on ET.
Oop.
To stay away from
Good
all of
JD
the defensive
to the
options
area
that
projectile.
are really bad for
Or the anti-air projectile, but ooh.
the throw in.
Octomaru's 2C also pretty good.
It was a great start. Immediate rev low confirmed too. Taking
Just waits a little bit, manually times the meaty.
on point this entire bracket.
Nemo is not impressed.
Feel like the Billies- Yeah,
Oh, gets the cross up. Jumps out of the corner first to be like, no, I don't want to be here. And then goes, ha,
so, yeah,
gotcha,
you're gonna take a
bitch.
wake up. What are you going to do about it?
Gotta hold all this, young man, but there's a throw.
Oh,
Oh.
okay, he will take that because he was in the air. Definitely will take that no counter hit.
And I like
Push
it.
him out.
Yeah, low committable
A nice, gets the zero frame, got cancel with a super.
With the hard knockdown, you got out of the corner, and the throw might do it.
Wham, no, just.
I thought that was damage.
I don't know. It looked like it was for a minute.
He really wound that up. Hey, hot seat.
Nemo.
Oh, that kunai, he said, follow the script.
It's pretty good.
To me.
Like, come on, I'm not just defending anything.
I'm good on that one.
Give me the fastball at all times.
Whoops, that was the wrong side. ET unlucky.
You know how to punish those teleports? It's Billy Kane.
Not only did that miss and get him punished in a big way, he also spent rev gauge on that. Not too much, but still, that's an extra loss. Boom, boom, boom. Level 1 super is here to finish this one.
That's gonna be a dead Hokutomaru.
Uh-huh. There we go. Maximized that all the way. Didn't really need to, but hey.
Man, ET over here playing like it's 3 out of 5, brother. It's semifinals.
You gotta take a peek now, bro. It's gonna be a long flight back home.
That's 2 wild punishes in a
Yeah,
row.
this one's the 2 out of 3. Oops. Nice JDs.
Not like this. Let's see. Try to take a different approach here.
Uh-oh.
Just getting
Plus frames. Let's ET jump and actually does not manage to hit him out of it. Thanks to Hokutomaru's superior air mobility
If he got a touch there, man,
and ability to stall, especially.
corner there. He's absolutely in control.
He is, yeah, undeterred right now.
Both of these
Hey.
characters suffering from a lack of defense once they get knocked down. So Billy's having a really bad time right now. As
Hokutomaru, just like Hotaru,
I was looking for it there. Nemo,
has a close B that looks more like a far B.
and you see ET now.
It just doesn't look right.
Just light normal.
Why does he stick out his foot all the way like that onto the close B?
Just really establishing here to look for the next option, and he found it right
Just really seems like they misattributed the animations or something.
is available to you, you do tend to get a little bit wild.
looking for another
And yeah, 50% gone, just like that. Oh god, cancel. Alright, and it gets the run-up grab bait.
You will do that to him.
Nice stuff. Now I'm gonna fire right back. 50% gone.
super confirmed.
Just like that, we're all evened up. Whoa, did he press a button?
Ah ha ha ha.
Oh my lord! I thought that.
Nobody wants to block. Uh-oh. He didn't get an EX though, so no chance to kill there.
Great
And Nemo gets, or rather, ET gets some JDs. Ooh, didn't commit to anything bigger. That could have been huge. And this time gets the super. Next hit. Oh, Nemo was like, I think he was like trying to, double backdash maybe or something, but instead he got a backdash into a forward dash. That was not what he wanted, I think. Air to air, good reaction by ET. Hits the button early. Hey, hey. Uh-oh, there's it again. Wow. I think Janae's cancel off of the high crush, the 236D break cancel is like safe, even if I don't get a counter hit. So that's nice, I guess. But yeah, some characters are gonna have to be a little more careful. Oh no, why does this keep happening now? Why does this always happen when I'm trying to fucking restream a fucking fighting game event, huh? Huh? Why? The internet is a goddamn blow up, man. Oop, nice Abare. And puts it all the way back to a set point to himself. Final round. ET opening up in a big way. Oof. Hey, oh, okay, that Sig actually gets the link. Good awareness by Nemo. Didn't feint cancel it, but still got a link. And the good blocks. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Why are you yelling like that? Jesus Christ, Hellbonkers. That should be the end. Yep. Jesus Christ. Okay, calm down. Sheesh.
Oh, my lord, man. What a response from Nemo there. That is the mark of a champ. That's a professional, Rome. That is a professional.
Gotta give it up to him in the face.
Huge deal. It's showing that you don't have to be an SNK aficionado, even though I'm sure Nemo has played plenty of KOF and other SNK games before, but not as known for the SNK games as, somebody like ET. It's a new game. And Nemo brings lots and lots of fighting game experience with him. And that helps a lot. He's probably, about even with ET, I guess, maybe, in general. Right? Like, ET brings more SNK specific knowledge, but Nemo maybe more of a broad spectrum.
Sometimes you gotta gamble, right?
You have to, yeah.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That's me holding, that's me being sad. Also stretching my neck. Please, dude.
Was missed.
Okay.
I mean, he tried, and I understand that no reversal tools outside of Super. Hoku has to bank on
I'm gonna have a piece of chocolate for that.
You got players like Nemo that's always looking for it.
Maybe one of these things here.
The SWC spot is up for grabs in between Nemo and Koji KOG.
Strawberry yogurt chocolate bar. Just one, it's very small.
I gotta say right now, man, shout out to Score for that clutch stick loan at the end.
It's also that time of summer where all of my chocolate is, kind of melty. Which still tastes good. Great even. But makes it a little trickier to eat.
Having a great run of it, of his own self, but we're gonna be moving on.
Most certainly also placing top 8, I believe, in
and in some cases more messy. Not in this case though.
But we're here to talk about Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. We're down to losers finals.
There's the Billy
Trying
Mirror.
to calm the mood down a little bit right now.
Again.
Just putting checks, and I don't want to exhaust myself because I definitely hit a couple high registers there after that bait. Man, what a bait, bro! Oh my
This Sunday finals, that was a huge bait, man. If we're gonna get it out, let's do it now. This is it for Fatal Fury for the weekend. But I had to go take a sip of water myself. Hope y'all doing the same at home. Stay hydrated, guys.
Yes, please, man.
While you're watching this.
Very easy to lose all your moisture out here in Orlando, Florida.
All right, buddies.
This place is beautiful.
It is, but you won't be dry out here. Last thing you need is
Winner defeats Shanghai, okay?
I'm trying to be ashy today. No, sir, brother. They only gave me that tiny bottle of like
Make it exciting.
hand lotion and all. I'm putting it all over the place, man.
Nah, bro, I had some baby oil on. My forehead glistening right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Gotta get the baby oil.
Don't talk about head glistening in front of Vicious, bro. Like,
Oh, head glistening, bro.
bro, sitting next to him, the camera zoomed in on him. He's like, "What the hell is that?"
Oh man, I saw my reflection in there.
Gave him the krillin, bro.
Yeah, but speaking of reflections,
Koji using the color that Xiao had also been using.
Nemo going up against Koji KOG. Winner will meet Shanghai.
I think.
Billy Kane stage. I love it, baby, on brand.
Favorite song on the album, by the way.
In DR, baby, you love it.
Whoops. Uh-oh.
Honestly, dude, I kind of can't wait for
Okay.
the Goon
Doesn't get too much out of that.
Billy's in there. We're gonna figure this out.
What? Oh, side switch.
Yeah, they come hang out. We already got Trey Bogard hanging out in there once in a while.
They got some beat too, man. They beefing on Twitter right now.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Oh, could have killed if he had done more, but hopefully this doesn't come back to bite Koji in the butt. Uh-oh. Not this time. Nemo could have technically cancelled into super, but who knows if that would have been something he wanted to commit to with that little bit of life left.
And you see right there, Nemo, he's standing
But you know, this time now he got to use that super on defense, turn the tables, oh, and ride the wave to success. Off of that.
Might get meter for it. Yeah, you got it. Super. No, goes for the frag. Yeah, the reset.
I don't know if that was a reset. I think that was probably a drop. Oh ho ho ho! Sneaky snake.
Why the heck not? I think he didn't rev that.
Personally, I would never do multiple rev blows in a row. That is very uncouth, and I would never succumb or rather stoop to such a low level of play. That is very, yeah, I would never.
Great on the ground. Jump in. A little bit here, but hey, we got the hard.
So anyway, Koji, I mean Nemo now, still got the momentum in his favor. Though Koji is sitting on 2 full bars, if he could just JD into something, that could help a lot. Or, you know, route into the super off of this here. But he gets the side switch instead, gets the bait as well. Double hit, no combo though.
Oh my.
There it is. No cancel though.
He's got the timing for that. But you see, even though he just defends the whole thing, it's almost nothing but the guard cancel.
Yeah, exactly.
Billy just doesn't have a lot that can really be utilized there. But hey, we'll take the help
Uh-oh, you're dead. You're super dead.
just to make sure, right?
Scrambling him up like that diner excellent in the background.
Oh baby, dude. That's making me hungry, bro.
I'm saying, bro.
I want omelet.
Just showing how impressive your JDs are. Doesn't matter all that much when you got nothing to show for it.
Somebody fighting? They fighting outside? They fighting in diner excellent? That might be.
Oh man, I definitely wouldn't doubt it, dog. At this point,
Still up in there. Rick Stroud is just beating somebody.
with the chef's
He's got the chef apron on. Howling, I'm saying, bro.
don't have up in here, you know. Don't mess around. I'll be back.
I'll be right back. Here we go.
Okay.
Locking it back in. So we're gonna see there. Nemo
So this one's actually gonna be, you know,
boys to see if he can keep that momentum going.
3 out of 5.
He wants me back in that situation where he gets to fight.
Yeah,
South
3 out of
Africa.
5. I was like, wait, is that the right term?
Got a second game off him, but
And it is. Oop. Once again with a nice backdash to,
knowing that SWC
you know, to bait and punish the grab attempt.
Hungry Wolves, if you will, but we're gonna see.
Kind of doesn't keep up the pressure too well right afterwards.
Gonna see a lot of plays like that, right, where they're both just opting.
But he is still making Nemo hold all of this.
not gonna go for a punisher, obviously. Nothing doing, nothing there available.
Oh.
Ooh, that high
Nice,
roll
huh?
today, though. You can't just give me that, he says.
Perfectly spaced too. That was a tippy top of the stick.
Nemo is on overheat and might have trouble getting out of the situation now, especially,
And there's
you know, since he's dead.
My man, yo, he's doing tricks too at the end.
But I was gonna say, especially even if he survives, he wouldn't be able to survive any of the chip damage that Koji would be able to safely toss at him.
Speaking of tricks, man, the low profile there, tricking you up. Nope, so
Oh, the drop.
coming from.
Oh, I'm not sure if that was an HD attempt that failed or if there was a gap just now. Hey, I got a super too, in fact. Oh, okay, tried to bait a grab, but all that happened was a 2B with. Can't punish that from the air like that. And you're out of there.
Looking big good right now, man.
And I think that works so much because you would expect that the Billy's up close. He's probably just going to do like a feint series.
Koji was probably hoping to turn his fate around right here. Otherwise, he'll have to be dealing with an 0-2 situation, which is scary.
That's right. Some people say it's better to do it when you're almost overheating. I say if you got the damage and you need the hard knockdown and you weren't using the bar anyway, yeah, let it rip.
Let it rip. Get it back here.
0% much better than 50%, right?
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. You know, lock it in. Oh.
But yeah, I agree with hidden gear in most cases, I'd say. I guess if you like really need to rely on your level 1 to have a reversal, maybe it would be better to just hold on to one bar, you know, use only one for damage. Oh no! No! Wait, this time he didn't commit to anything. Beautiful stuff. No, he drops his confirm and now he's putting himself into overheat. And he doesn't cancel into the super successfully. And he gets that hit. Oh no, Koji with the fumbles. Oh no. Nemo's like, yep, nope, that happened. We take those. Doop-a-doo.
Are we gonna see? Oh no, he's going back to Billy. Okay. For a minute, I was like, we might see the Vox.
I don't think so, man, because honestly, there was nothing wrong with the way he played. Like you said, there's an error at the end. It's not really the issue with the character.
Yeah, I feel that. It's just my headcanon, you know.
I mean, sometimes that does happen. Sometimes people just have an error and it's like, well, gotta drop the character. Clearly, it's Billy's fault.
I mean, hey, switching characters could work out, you know.
Not enough Billies in this top 8, you know.
But it's, you know, it's not like Billy versus Billy is a bad matchup. Depending on how you look at it.
Absolutely, man. He's gonna be doing backflips in the ring. Gotta watch your neck.
Slightly late to maybe bait out something, but, you know, just ended up being a regular string. Oh, a little far. Hey, there we go, the guard cancels that I've been asking for. He did switch colors, so that might make a huge difference. Don't think the overhead is plus, so it's lots of cheeky overhead into more buttons. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, hey, there we go, Koji looking good. But that wasn't the first round he took this set. So, it's also not the first time he took the first round in one of these matches, right? So Nemo might just turn it back around again. Ooh, okay. Koji has had enough. Oh no, whiff punish, lucky break for Nemo. And this time he's right again. Okay. Ooh, nice stuff. Long range on that. Oh. Okay. I guess a reset into plus frames, but Koji could not be deterred. Finally. Finally. Puts one on the board. Can he make it last, though? Beep, 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 beep. Oh no. Strong ender, yeah. Oh, if Nemo had chosen a different button to maybe whiff punch with, that might have worked. Uh-oh, Koji. Koji woke up. Okay, no HD, no guard cancels. Ooh, hoo, 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 he's so awake. He is so woke. Now it might be Nemo worrying. Oh, nice whiff punch though. Just casually walks backwards a bit, not afraid. Knows he's gonna get a fat whiff punish. Oh, but Koji also has removed fear from his brain. He's playing like a man possessed by victory. Oh, but there's the, you know, there's the stop sign. It's possible that, you know, just that one round loss might return Koji to a less confident state. But he's got a nice knockdown here. That's not gonna hit. Wow, okay, that actually kind of connected. That was weird. I mean, obviously he knew. Yo! Big damage, going from 60% to 0% rev gauge, allowing him to put on the pressure some more. Oh, yes!
Koji alive for one more game.
You cannot stress.
And as I was saying, now maybe it's Nemo that's afraid. Because now he's the one who lost 2 in a row. He's gotta stop this momentum somehow. Oop. A little bit of a stare down for just a second, and Nemo gets the grab. No spaghetti for Yubi. Hey, hey, hey. Both of them trying to be a little measured, it seems, not wanting to overcommit. There's the nice anti-air, though. You're not getting out of the corner that easily. Route into the super, probably. Yes. Set point for Koji. Trying to get his rear run against Xiaohai. Oops. Another cross attempt. Koji did block it, but he's still on the defense. Now he's got a chance, though. Okay. Oh no, messed up his pressure. Maybe trying to hard bait something. Maybe delay his offense to stave off a wake up JD into something. But Nemo just grabbed. Now it's even Stevens. Final round. Nemo with 2 full bars though. Koji with 0. Uh-oh. This could be huge. Rev guards for his life to put some distance between them. Yep, his rev gauge is increasing. Okay, nice. Not trying to JD that one, because that wouldn't have worked. Nice awareness by Koji, but he's still having a lot of trouble getting out of the corner, and there might not come a chance for him. Oh! Fakes him out with the raw feint into the dash. Grab. Nemo with the beautiful play at the very end. Okay, another contender to try and take down Xiaohai. Right, they didn't play. No, they did. They did play, and it was a 2-0 for Xiaohai. But now he's gotten, you know, more experience. He has momentum on his side, and he will put up more of a fight, I hope. And maybe even take it. Though, of course, he's going to have to win 2 sets. As he is coming from loser's side. Over here, they're just talking. And over there. It's HBox versus Wizrobe. HBox is standing up for this one. Maybe? No, maybe not. Visually looks like he's back on his own controller.
It's easy to win possibly one game, but to win 3 in a row, like Xiaohai seems to do like
or not.
Every tournament, man, like, and then you got to go up against him after fighting like everybody else in the pool, like it's.
So was that the actual first match? That's a bummer. Meanwhile, they're playing Ultimate, I think, on the right there. No, wait, that's Rivals of Ether. Right. I was like, no, wait, I don't recognize one of those characters. I thought the one with the knives could have been Joker, but I was like, who's the other? But no, that's Rivals. Yep, that was indeed the first match.
In the mirror, no less, man. I mean, I know it's button checks, but I'm telling you, it's everybody this weekend has not been picking the alternate for the button check. They've been saying, nope, this is what we're doing.
Yeah, you're keeping it old school here. And I'd say, okay, of course, you know,
Okay.
a lot of these
Jen, I think his name is, and ending welcome.
players here in the brand new Fatal Fury Seat of the Wolves, man.
Strong players.
You can teach an old wolf new tricks, if you will.
At the same time, though, still a ton of like just legacy skill, or rather legacy skill-based techniques and systems being applied in this game that are really being put on display.
Let me real quick just refill my water. I'll be back in a second. Count a slow second. Just a slow one.
Showing you how you were supposed to defend against the Billy series, but unfortunately, he's not like the best character to really capitalize on.
Show that off, yeah, for sure, for sure. And let's see, gonna go for the Billy Mirror, of course, again. Shanghai with the golden arcade stick. It's just so fitting of him.
Gonna catch that right under the hot lamp and just blind Nemo. The box is for your protection, not mine.
Not mine. Yeah, it's glistening out here. Speaking of, we're gonna see who's gonna be burning with the vigor to win this. Nemo coming from the loser side, going up against Shanghai.
And I tell you, man, like Nemo versus Shanghai in an SNK game, never thought I'd see it.
Oh no, man.
Whoops, I didn't even mute the mic. But hey, looks like I made it just in time for the first match. Oops, see, that was just 1 second. Okay. Shanghai is the one in black, like he was before. Nemo on the base Billy.
Yeah, and Nemo was the one that was representing the Dastro previously, and now he's getting
Pop.
by his own technique.
Finding himself near the corner. Ooh, the whiff punish.
He said, "You're gonna reach a little too hard, and I'm gonna have the perfect answer for it."
Nope. Was not ready for the forward roll though. I'd say that was that's a little rare for Shanghai. But still, not even close. But as we know, the first round is always just data, and now Nemo has all of the data he needs to get Rev comboed.
There was the error on Nemo's part everywhere, apparently.
Uh-oh. Oh. This is looking kind of one-sided.
I don't want to say it too soon, but this is starting to look like Evo Japan 2025.
Oof, and he just got the bar. Could have finished with that if he had gotten it like one hit earlier. Oh, jeez. Nicely played by Shanghai. Nemo just quick 2-hit rematch. Maybe should be thinking about it a bit more, but we'll see. He's the veteran. I'm just a scrub who happens to commentate sometimes. Hey. Huh? Oh, okay. Maybe held that button a little too long. That move. Okay, there we go. Nemo now with a big advantage. Not fast enough on the jump though, or rather not a safe jump. Okay. Not quite enough. Hey.
Billy does look like Guy Fieri. Like Flavor Town, he's saucing him up here. But Nemo getting the first round.
Yeah, man, that hit gear definitely looks like he's cooking him up.
Right, so, you know, Nemo immediately in this match, looking much better. Rev guarding gets a tiny whiff punish. Strategic rev guarding is definitely very important. It makes a lot of autopilot strings whiff punishable, etc. Hey. Nemo looking pretty good now. What a reversal of fortunes! He was looking kind of free first match. Now he made Shanghai look free instead.
People want hype and whatnot, but honestly, that was very scientific how that worked out. Very much, very patient play, very surgical from Nemo and from Shanghai. Wouldn't expect that to change at all for the rest of the duration of this grand finals.
I agree, man. Games like that, Pockets, they're hard to call because it's our job to talk. But as a player, you just want to observe, right? You just want to look at it like, holy,
yep. Getting right in there. Nice counter mash. Okay, just a little bit of damage, but importantly, he gets corner carry and a knockdown. Oh no, turns around. You gotta be wary of those rolls. But hey, he actually retains advantage. Nice call out by Shanghai. Dashed one too many times. Oh, can he kill off of this? He should be able to. Yes. And nice. Nemo. Nemo.
I mean, Nemo is like cooking right now. He's really on
like you said,
Whoops, nice catch.
the big W.
Xiaohai took that personally.
Looking for that one. And what an impressive way, right? You get the
Also not catching the roll.
win the tournament.
I mean, catching it, you know, in quotation marks. It's not, there's not like a punish for it or anything. But you know, the idea is to stay on that ass, you know, keep the advantage going, rather than letting them create space and get away. Nice.
Every time. See Nemo just trying to increase
Less frames. Xiaohai is JDing for his life,
offense with the special moves there.
but so is Nemo.
Just defending.
Oh,
Yeah, you can see right now, like this is definitely just a fishing expedition, as they call it. And Nemo, the first to catch bait.
He got his haul in. Time to cook. Let's see what we can do.
oops. He might have been trying to input a cancel, but missed it again.
Not ready to capitalize.
Okay, and I like that. Going for the straight pole and the start of the flip kick.
Oops. Yep, Xiaohai has been calling out those gaps that Nemo might be trying to sneak in there. Ooh.
Nemo, please, I need you to block low. You've eaten so many close D's on wake up.
I think again, possibly it's a wake-up match.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure Xiaohai was not doing anything. And he even spent 2 bars there. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, right? If he had done the level 1 and that got blocked, he would have been dead anyway, so...
Exactly, man.
In fact, this is
Level 2 would have had a higher chance of winning, I suppose. But in the end,
Like that. I'm not saying that he
it wasn't the right call.
that was
Xiaohai up 2-1.
I'm not in there, and that's why we're over here talking about it. But at the same time, Xiaohai seeing much further in the future than he was.
totally.
Oop.
Hard to get into
Oh, and that's why it's dangerous to kind of
Ah, there's the counter hit.
backdash on the pressure, because if they have
Well done.
punish a whip stab,
Take him out of SPG.
you lose all your momentum and crank
Ooh,
yourself up
trades,
to
okay.
just by trying to play neutral.
Shush, the long range buttons
And even combo.
work even against the long range guy himself.
Nemo. Swiftly gets to confirm. Okay, it's not over just
Haha, the fake out, boom.
and I like it because you know eventually
Works even against Xiaohai.
and his opponent might eat it.
That was definitely a jump scare dash throw, I tell you.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. Oh,
Wild punish. So much damage on the board available for Xiaohai here. What's he gonna go for? Just straight in the
Uh-huh.
I like it.
He wants that corner.
I like it too. Oh, I don't like this though.
Position here.
Up.
Oh, good Xiaohai.
Wake up. Yeah, that was great.
Where are we now? Nemo with a life deficit, and it's
Well, Xiaohai been hit
Ah.
before. That's the response he can utilize if the Billy
Nemo gets a big chance.
Okay. Another just simple confirm there from Nemo.
He's got a shot at equalizing this. Tries to fake him out a bit again.
Look at Xiaohai's rev meter. He's close.
Uh-oh. He gives up his guard to not overheat. Interesting choice. Let's see if it works out for him. It kinda does.
not cranking up any higher. Nice reversal there.
Ah, the low, and that won't kill. No super.
Cross up low.
But hey, whatever. Xiaohai now on set point, tournament point.
He's on tournament point.
Oh man,
I said first, that means I'm the better commentator.
and that's why he
Yeah.
was ready for. Oh, wow.
Oh,
It isn't gonna be a lot of damage. I hope he dumps it, or is he gonna go straight to super? Yes, he is.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Corner pressure. How's Nibble gonna get out of this without spinning it? Just
Oh no! Nemo getting caught by those two Bs a lot. Shy with a rare mistime, but still in full control of the match. This is gonna be rough for Nemo. He gets the nice stuff. There we go. There's the guard cancel. He really needed to make those happen, but it might be too little too late here.
This is gonna do it.
Oh, okay, Nemo.
The momentum. Nemo back in control.
Yep, plant that super.
So he's not.
Yes,
Just got 2 bars. Just got 2 bars. I was gonna say
Take
not
him
gonna
out of
red line.
SPG. Let's go for the
he
meat.
could still make this. Oh, if he had gotten for that. Oh!
What a catch! But
No combo out of it. And he went for too much again. Xiaohai has been calling him out on those redashes or whatever he's going for there so many times. And he did it again for the win.
Continues. Xiaohai is your
You know, well deserved for Xiaohai as always. He's just that good.
back and forth. Both of those guys had it at every turn.
He's
of the
just
corner.
that
The
good.
wheels kept falling off. The wheels kept falling off every time they turned right. They turned left. They were riding on rims, brother.
The wheels was done, but Xiaohai picking up the pieces there, and that's what what he always does. You gotta give it up to him. It might have been ugly. It might not have been as stylish.
Well, but you know, Nemo did put up a pretty good fight. Yeah. There was certainly a chance of him taking that set, and maybe then once he had done that, maybe, you know, maybe he could have gone even further.
Hey, man, I just hope that a lot of people
But it didn't come together quite like that. Punk looks absolutely psyched. And I don't know who that is, but he looks like a baby. Over here, huh? Wizrope took the first set, but HBox is looking to take the first match in the second one.
Yeah, man, that's a lot of money potentially in the pocket for Nemo and also the other competitors who have qualified at all the other events. Remember, we're almost at the end of the line. We've only got 2 or 3 more events. We've got SCS China, we've got City of the Game, and we've got, what was the last one?
The Macho Ring.
It's almost time, man. We are in crunch.
And the difference with those tournaments and this, those are all one spots, right? This was 3. So
Crane. Never heard of him.
You gotta win. You can't afford to lose.
Windows or I would expect that a lot of the guys who have already qualified probably won't show up to them, so it's still anybody's game for that. Really.
I mean, that's what you hope, right? But you gotta remember,
You never know. Yeah, Xiaohai didn't have to be here, so
I was like, I'm gonna pull up, take a little swim in the pool, and I'm also gonna win CEO.
let's see where I'm at right now. I've been practicing a little bit, right?
A little bit, you know. See, we tried this new Billy Kane. It's a theory. I don't know how real it is yet. Clearly, it was real. We did see that, but also, I mean, a lot of these players are sponsored, right? We all have that.
But yeah, that's the end of City of the Wolves at CEO.
So there's a lot of events they can still go to because even though you are qualified,
Pretty good tournament, but I'd say out of the ones, not the most exciting, I guess. Not as many upsets. And maybe a little too much Billy. Whoops. Oh no. Missed wave dash. Dishbox doesn't quite manage to make him pay the absolute price.
The great decision making by these professional players who have infinite amount of respect for them.
Okay. I don't think Wizrope can take that one, yeah, no. Died very slowly off the very corner of the stage. So HBox is fully back in this one. Ooh. And they're doing the ceremony. I guess we'll listen to that. Maybe there'll be another trailer or something. I don't know. Probably not. Ouch. And yeah, now they're trying to play around the silly stage. No, don't get guard broken, please. Nope. What is with these fucking animations, man? How do I, what is this? How do I turn this off? Is it get smashed? What? What?
Congratulations, man. Hard-fought victory.
Huh?
Well deserved, well deserved.
And now,
Oh my god. Well, I guess we'll just have to live with it.
That's my tribal chief right there, baby.
Put him up in the sky.
He does it again. What a flashy title belt. Oh my lord. That's
put it on, brother.
Put that on, baby. The champion, he does it again. Who can stop Xiaohai, bro?
I don't know, man.
Who can?
Dai
Dai can. Shao Dai better than Xiaohai. And yeah, can't really go for the rest. That might be fatal. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to finish this stock without putting yourself at too much risk, huh? Hey, this might be the ticket, yes. Now, not Shine, Rest is back in the picture. Obviously only if it kills, though. Or since I'm so far away that Jigglypuff gets recovered. But we'll see. Nice, nice just guard, nice perfect shield, nice whatever it's called again. Ooh, okay, drifts away. Didn't get his turnaround. Oh boy, they're boxing though. Ooh, okay, the wall. The frickin' wall. Okay, so. Yeah, we got Smash still happening, obviously. don't want to really watch Tekken. At least I don't want to commentate over it. I might watch it, but you know, don't want to commentate it. Similar with Blaze Blue. Just don't really know that game well enough. Don't really care enough about Smash Ultimate competitively. I think it's a great game, but watching competitive play of it, thanks to a lot of the strong characters in the game at the moment, I guess, I don't think it's all that fun. Like Sonic and Steve, watching them is, I don't like it. But I guess let's keep watching Smorsh.
Okay.
Murder.
Alright, Wizzy gets a stomp. Oh, but doesn't lead to
Hmm.
anything. Still, Hungrybox also not able to do anything with Wizzy on the platform. We know Wizzy's
Ah,
gets it
yeah.
there into
He
the
actually
lead.
killed it.
Hits of Nair, I think both hits of Nair needed to hit there in order to be able to kill with the knee there.
Probably that barely killed it.
Yeah. Oh, but finally,
Okay.
Yeah, 6% is not going to be enough to be able to get a kill off of here.
what do we see from Wizrobe?
Ouch, that's a lot of percent.
Okay.
Huge
Oh, he
damage
tried.
That was a
still.
lot of damage.
God
though.
damn these fucking animations, what the hell?
Oh,
no,
disaster. Down smash?
Oh no! Mistimed, misspaced by HBox, I'm not sure which, maybe both.
Okay, Wizrobe
Gets
does
himself
find his way back into center
Up
stage.
B grabbed.
Quite fast enough to get away
Look
from
at
that
Stadia
battle.
Day in the pack.
Ooh, the forward smash
Alright.
on the mistech.
Stop.
Building the damage is
Oof.
Hbox
Back air.
does lead into these edge guard situations a lot more.
Another really strong button.
Okay.
Got the forward air off the
Wizzy
stage.
off
Are we going to get the
stage.
edge guard here?
Recovering low.
Yeah.
Whoopsies.
Hungrybox loves to see Wizzy recover low.
Yeah, I bet he does.
He's been struggling with the
Got a bit of a lead.
Forcing that is so important.
Anything he does now is gonna be gravy. If you could kill with a rest right now, that would be the dream for HBox. I guess the bigger dream would be to not have this fucking internet shit. But after that, the biggest dream would be to just, you know, kill him with edge guards or something. Just, you know, back air him off the stage over and over. Why?
Does keep Aatrox safe.
Barely maneuvering around these knees right now. HBox
Still in the very similar position.
Second stock at 113%.
I think HBox gained like 8% or something. And
Yeah, we
Wiz
do see
6.
this return to old form for Hungrybox. Absolutely the heat map.
But
is
he's
working
playing
this right corner of the stage.
as lame as he possibly can to not lose the stock
You're
prematurely.
stronger on one side than the other, right?
I'm saying, you know, you can't do certain maneuvers.
Which is
to the
wise.
left.
Oop.
I can't-
Oh! Oh, this is so big for HBox. He's gonna lose this stock. No way he's not, but damn, that's so worth it.
Last stock here. Clean one stock lead for
Yeah.
HBox here.
Yep.
Which is huge. I mean, you know, Puff already loves to trade down stock.
Stop!
Bigger.
Oh yeah.
All right, finds the stomp grab. Now Hungrybox once again above Wizrobe,
Oop.
but Hungrybox
Wizrobe's trying to outmaneuver him.
this right corner of the stage.
He will have to make, you know, some good work happen
Games pace down,
to regain this one.
which has been doing a lot of good work.
But giving up is obviously not how you get there. Okay, resets him back down with a spike.
From there.
Oh!
Looks back at the crowd.
Oh!
Wow, one more. HBox going one more, and after a crazy sequence
What a
of
gamer.
events with broken controllers and I don't know what the hell else you could throw HBox's way, trying to stop him from being able to even.
And is anything else happening here now?
HBox up 2-1 in this grand finals reset.
The schedule doesn't really
Falling up air, but Wizrobe was able to crouch
tell
camp
me
and
anything
not,
here.
Get set up for a rest.
Because Tekken is on the different stream, on the official Tekken stream. Yeah.
My heart stopped.
Oh, Hungrybox
Oop,
finds the up air.
oop. Oh, this is gonna be massive. A huge lead. Well, I guess not huge, but definitely a lead. A solid lead for HBox into this potentially final
To
game.
get the kill off the
Yeah,
right side. That was
absolutely.
insane.
And Hungrybox gets to play with the lead, something he has been so comfortable with. for seconds now.
Oh, this is so big.
Dash attack. Oh,
Okay, well that's actually might still be okay for HBox, yeah. Because of the awkward way that that Falcon, oops, another one, Okay, he finally gets back on stage.
Make it back without
Lot of
taking
damage, though.
80%.
Yeah, HBox I'm pretty sure could have edge guarded that to success, but hey, still, what you got out of that was still,
Calm down yet again.
you know, pretty good.
Slow the
Oh,
pace
okay.
down. Force Wizrobe to come to him.
Was Rob maybe getting a little nervous? He dropped that one wave dash just a second ago.
Still living after that up
Immensely,
air at over 100%.
Maybe already recomposing himself though.
Time with every single interaction.
Whew,
Oh,
that looked so dangerous.
still can't make a kill out of it.
Oh, trade still surviving.
Strong bear, but still living.
Xbox wants another 2 stocks lead if he can.
That said,
Okay.
hunting for that one up
Stocks
air.
now.
Still though,
Stocks, but, and we know
with 100-something%, you're in danger.
The down smash though.
The hearts make things hard to see. Hard to see.
Stocks coming out. He needs to build that percent. All right. Hungrybox back to the
Okay.
safe space.
Able to perfectly space that out. And
Okay, nice movement by Wizrobe.
Right. Drill grab.
Every bit of percentage that he can get on the Jigglypuff before perishing will matter.
Oh,
Okay.
Hungrybox doesn't kill him.
Oh, not enough.
High ceiling on Fountain of Dreams.
One of the reasons that you picked this stage against Jigs, I guess.
Really go downhill for Wizrobe or for Hungrybox last time.
Yeah,
Even
but
still finds the kill.
absolutely. And now we're
Can I not turn this off?
for Hungrybox.
And yes, once again, slowing that pace down to a crawl.
I don't know.
Trying
But
to
yeah,
take
HBox up
every
one
advantage he
stock.
can get.
You know, trying to get back to center stage here.
Yeah.
Able to build up that 9% at least.
Not getting double need.
Build up a little bit
Soft
more
knee
for
into
Hungrybox.
Oh,
real knee.
Hungrybox is
Not
taking
happening here.
So much damage.
Yeah, after coming out to quite an early lead here,
Yeah.
Wizrobe has basically even.
It's like I'm watching a fucking, like,
Yeah, not getting the
illegal
damage.
restream
Getting
that
out
some
of the
Chinese
early.
guy is doing or something, and they've got, like,
Wizrobe
weird,
adjusting.
you know, shit going on, because they're on
Lead for
some
Ava
weird
is completely
friggin'
back.
streaming site that I don't
It
know.
was looking like it
But
was
I'm
a
watching on
big
Twitch,
lead there
the
for
official
Wizrobe.
stream. Why is it like this, huh?
Yeah, can't get any up air though. No knockdown. Oh, the up smash out of shield. Oh!
Misses it. Ooh, HBox also doesn't get his opportunity to, you know, turn that around. That could have been nasty.
Wizard slides off.
Oops,
yet
grab.
again. And crouching in the corner. It's so intense.
He looks kind of menacing here when he's crouching like that.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Wizrobe makes it happen. He retakes the lead ever so slightly.
Oh boy.
But as we know, one stock is not a lead, etc., etc.
Doing it right back to Hungrybox.
Who?
Taking
Huh?
control of the ledge, waiting
Huh?
out the invincibility. Feels
Who
no
gets
need
him?
to approach. He has the lead. He has the power.
Okay. Looking to take him out again. That should be it. Okay. 5% might as well be nothing.
Clutch box yet
Oh.
again.
Okay, nice. To get a lot of stuff out of that. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. What a defense.
On Hungrybox's
Holy
counter
moly.
pick, it is all in his hands.
That was sick nasty.
After everything, after the controller
Oh
malfunctions,
my, are we watching some good ass melee right now?
after so many game fives, huge "Let's Go Wizzy" chant in the crowd.
The crowd is roaring right now.
Oh,
Somebody-
Hungrybox,
what?
the crowd
Hold on, let
can't
me
make
think.
up their mind.
Um,
It's divisive out here.
Both
This is the
competitors.
loudest the crowd has been all weekend.
Absolutely.
For
I
this
mean, for a
huge
game
grand
5 and
finals,
grand
yeah.
finals, how could you not get hype over this?
in the Discord, somebody was claiming, you know, oh, I saw the Andy trailer. Now we have Chun, Ken, and Cammy in the game. Fuck you. Fuck you. Cammy's super cool and awesome. Andy's fucking lame, okay?
A long time ago. Trying to rank
Asshole.
back
Just
your
because he's got a... Also, but, like...
They're going to Battlefield.
Oh my, how could it end any other way than on Battlefield, right?
Absolutely. Here we go.
If anything, you should compare him to fucking Goki. Akuma. That's a demon flip thing.
Is that
Not
gonna,
gonna
no,
kill,
not gonna be
yeah.
enough, but
Even
hey.
still.
More than
37%
a hooligan
without any
combination
punish?
thing.
No shot.
Can't find
Oops.
it again.
Okay.
Wizzy with the slide off.
That would have been nasty if he had gotten another rest.
Domination.
Yeah.
Oh, is he gonna get back?
Oh,
Kinda, maybe.
More edge guards, and that's gonna close it out. Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
I feel like HBox's timing there was a little premature, but it worked out thanks to the distance.
Right.
HBox once again with the lead, but we saw how that turned out last time.
Yeah.
He is bringing the
Through
fight
the
to
movement.
life.
Oh, he misses his wrist. Huge deal. Yep, that's not... Yes, it is actually. Wow.
Stocks a piece.
Evens it right back up.
My heart is absolutely pounding right now.
So tense. Oh, finds the up air.
Whoops.
Okay.
Oh,
Can't find
okay,
the rest.
okay, okay.
But even still, big damage. Could lead into
Significant
an edge.
percent lead here for Hungry Box.
Yeah, hoping this can lead into an edge guard against.
Oops. Yeah, hey, we saw how that edge guard, how that went last game. Oh, boy.
Okay, we're making it back.
Wizzy
now.
definitely got some extremely slick moves on that end. But this time, HBox is moving a little more carefully. Not getting caught out as much. But damn, Wizzy with the angles. Ooh. Nope. Grab.
Let's Wizrobe have the ledge.
Oh, okay.
Yep, can't get the rest, but
Went a little too low there.
chases him down quite well anyway. Oopsies, went a little low. Whoa, nice tech.
You know Wizrobe's teching that every single time. High recovery.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're out. Okay. HBox with a narrow lead,
So close still.
but,
Yeah,
you know,
Wizrobe could even
he
this
can
up
widen
immediately,
that margin.
just one hit. Alright.
Sheesh.
HBox getting Wizzy into the corner, but needs to
No, the question for Wizrobe is,
somehow.
Yeah, has a
do I
pretty
play it
good
carefully and try not to take damage, or do I go balls to the walls and take that stock like I did
Wizrobe.
at the end of last match?
shield drop
Because he
down.
sure wasn't, holding back on that one.
Entering right back with the short hop knee right there.
And he kind of went in between, I guess, in the middle somewhere. Got that knee. Whoop, nice chase down, good call.
Crazy.
Oopsies, haha, the long chase down. And gets the rest. Not enough to actually... Wow, I'm wrong, I just don't know anything.
No shot.
Wizrobe trying to even it up
Oh,
right here.
nope, not quite
Oops,
enough.
soft knee, not
Gotta
enough,
try to build a
obviously.
10% here, try to get a little safer lead here for Hungry Box.
Yeah.
Wizrobe down to their last stock of this.
Yeah.
HBox
Oh,
grab.
okay, not gonna get that.
Okay,
that
good
chase
ledge,
there.
what's it called again? Cancel off the drop thing, you know what I mean? When you drop down the ledge. The platform, I mean, platform cancel? I don't know.
Stuck above Wizrobe yet again.
Yeah, finally
Finds
able to
way, yeah.
make it back into center stage on the ground there. Air dodging right in the center of the stage there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back airs.
Every little bit counts now. Now a rest will kill for
Grab
sure at any
Swift,
part of the
but
stage here.
Wizzy wasn't looking. Wasn't ready at that angle.
Ooh,
Okay,
We're
no!
down to the last stock.
Oh my word.
Could it have ended
Pushes
any
him off
other
the
way?
ledge with that
Jam
shield
Box reset last stock,
attack.
forward throw.
Oh shit.
Stock chance coming out.
HBox getting chased all around the stage.
HBox stuck above Wizrobe again.
Oh, got only one hit in the knee.
Oh, that doesn't kill, obviously, but the position here
Finds his way back.
gets the down B and gets his own revenge attack off of the shield, and that might be it.
Is that gonna be it?
Yes, he does win it.
Hungry Bucks win CEO 2025 in one of the most insane grand finals
Phew.
reset imaginable. After a broken controller, was able to come back in this game.
He's,
five. A
bumping against
well-deserved prop
Wizzy's
from
chair.
Hungry Bucks.
Kissing his girlfriend, I guess. What a jerk, he has a girlfriend. Fuck that guy now.
15 for the year
The
2025.
crowd is roaring. Hungry Box is
He
cheering.
is from Orlando, as far as I remember,
Doesn't
so
throw it. Shout-outs to Jabali out of
makes
the
sense that this
corner.
crowd in particular would be on his side.
HBox will take home the CEO 15 belt.
An absolute insane sequence of events. What an amazing top 8 that we just saw.
Okay,
And a
yeah.
beautiful,
That was some
beautiful
good action. And he gave the double fingers to somebody or something. Oh, his own controller, maybe his own controller.
Out of here. We are the CEO.
Phew. Okay, they raided into Tekken, which hasn't even started yet. I mean, I guess City of the Wolves went kind of fast, right? Lots of... I can check here, right? Lots of 2-0s and... well, I guess not lots, but, a couple. And only 1-3... I mean, I guess there were only... Yeah, there were 3 first to 5... No, wait, there were 2 first to 5s and one of them was 3-1. The other one went the distance though. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to stick around all the way to Street Fighter Top 8 because we would have to wait out Tekken and I don't know. That seems like a long time from now. So I think we're gonna stop here while we just have some Street Fighter playing in the back. I don't know who that is. That's not gonna do though. And with that, I'm gonna thank you for watching, hanging out, and getting prepped and ready for Hessen Crash next week, which I will be present at, live at the scene. Wow. And I hope you'll join me again sometime. Tomorrow, I think we will finally play some Deltarune again. I was gonna play it today, but then I realized, oh wait, maybe I should do this instead. And so I did. And so yeah, probably Deltarune tomorrow. I'm assuming we can finish that, the fourth chapter within the, I guess, 4 days, Monday through Thursday, that we have before I gotta leave on Friday for Hessen Crash. Would be surprised if I couldn't, but who knows, man? Who really knows? But yeah, tomorrow we're resuming chapter 4 of Deltarune. It's gonna be exciting. At least I hope so. And yeah, join me then. Or join me on Tuesday, or Wednesday, or Thursday, or watch all of the streams coming out of Hessen Crash. At least the ones I'm in. And then things will be cool. So, until we meet again, I say let's go to Sama. Bye bye.